Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Shout to Range Road, Down Under Dunker, People Hernandez, come on down. Jamal, Range Road, Demon Boy 81, The Ruler FN, Dwabi 17, Bill Johnson. All of the Net fans, because we the best fans. All of the Nets fans watching, all of the Nets fans in the chat. Shout to all y'all. The Brooklyn Nets got their first win today. It's a good look, bro. It's a good thing. Like, I'm sad that Cam Thomas got hurt. I'm not gonna hold you, but at the end of the day, you know, we got the win. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good win. You know what I mean? It's obviously a team effort in this win. You know what I mean? The Brooklyn Nets give up a lot of points on a regular basis. Today, I feel like they play good defense, you know what I'm saying? Like, they play good defense. They were scrappy, you know, getting to it, better with rebounding. As a team, I thought we looked good out there. You know what I'm saying? Barry, yo, what's up, Barry? Range Road says, shout out to Egor's behind the back pass. I seen that. I thought he should have kept driving to the layup, but whatever. I want to see him be aggressive, man. Let's look at Egor. Let's see what he did today, right? Egor Demin, 13 minutes, 0 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 0 from 6 from the field. See, look, this is my problem with Egor right here. 0 from 6 from the field, but 0 for 5 from the 3-point line. You 6'8" point guard, bro. What? You should be taking most of your shots inside the 3-point line. But other than that, I thought he played the okay game. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for these rookies to show us something. You know what I mean? I'm looking for the rookies to show up and show out. They won't play Danny Wolf. They won't play Drake Powell. You know, they're not playing Nolan Traore. You know? What we got is Egor. I'm going to need more from Egor, man. I'm gonna need more than 0 points. I know y'all want to talk about his upside, and this is what play development look like. Bro, come on, bro. He an AC, bro. We need him to play better than this. Better than this. You look at the 1 through 7 picks. They having a good time. You know what I'm saying? They out there hooping, bro. They doing their thing. We're gonna revisit this when I throw the link in the chat. Let's get to Tyrese Martin. Tyrese Martin had a good game. Yo, I gotta shout out Ice, man. He's the first one that told me about Tyrese Martin. Tyrese Martin was 6 for 11 from the field. He was shooting 54%, 4 for 7 from the 3-point line. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying build our team around Tyrese Martin, but he's a ball handler that can score the ball, and he's not shy to pass. He had 2 assists, but he was looking for guys. I think he's a player that looks to shoot before he looks to pass. I like him bringing the ball up. He has a very low turnover ratio. Like, he had 1 turnover today. I don't even remember it. I didn't even see the turnover that he had. But I thought he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was a big contributor to us winning. I remember when he hit that dagger 3. When I seen him hit that 3, I said, "Oh, game over." Even though they came back and I think hit a 3 right after that, it was still, we had the momentum by then. They couldn't. It was too much. We was putting too much pressure on them. Bill Johnson said the other rookies should play tomorrow night. That's a fact. That's a fact. You let them go to the G League, get them reps, you know, work on whatever necessary for them to be ready for tomorrow night's game. Shout out to Bill Johnson. This is all true. You know what I'm saying? Range Road said MPJ is the number 1 option, though. Fire. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Yo, he listen. I was saying that him and Cam Thomas got a battle for it. Both of them pretty much take the same amount of shots when they on the floor together. But I'm not mad at MPJ being the number 1 option. I'm not. He could shoot, bro. Let's look at his stats next, Range Roll. We're gonna look at his stats next. Let's see what he did. MPJ, 35 minutes, 32 points. He had 11 rebounds. He getting double doubles now. Bro, he had 3 assists and 5 turnovers. I'll live with those 5 turnovers, bro. Yeah, it could be better, but he was 10 for 20. He 50% from the field, 4 for 11 from the field to 36%. That could have been better, but with the circumstances, this is a good game for me. I'm glad. And what I think is going to happen is that we're going to continue to have this lineup. Now, I don't know who they're going to start at the 2 guard since Cam Thomas hurt, but I imagine, you know what I'm saying, they keep the MPJ at the small forward, Clowney at the 4, and Clax at the 5. I want to show y'all something. Claxton, Clowney, and MPJ points together, 35 and 32. So that's what, 67? They had 67 points. That's what we need to be talking about tonight. We need to be talking about how Clax, Clowney, and MPJ had 67 combined points together. Not to mention they had 25 boards together. Between the 3 of them, they had 60. What was it? 67? 35? Yeah, 67 points and 25 rebounds. I like that. And Clax, like I told y'all, if y'all want Clax to have more offense, he got to hit his free throws. He was 8 for 10 at the free throw line. Clax played a good game. I don't want to hear people come on the panel talking shit like he ain't see Clax ain't have a good game. You know what I'm saying? I see you right there, peoples. You ain't say nothing about Clax having a good game. Word, Clowney, he dunked on somebody. Thank you, Jay Holiday. Thank you. Jay Holiday said, I see more emphasis on going to the basket. Let's look at the stats, right? We took 43 pointers and we took 86 shots. So we took 46 2-pointers and 43 pointers. So we took 6 more 2-pointers than 3-pointers, which is good. Just for the fact of the matter, Jay Hollywood, for the fact of the matter, we took more 2-pointers than 3-pointers. Would I like it to be a little more? Listen, it's an NBA team. I understand modern NBA. They're going to take more 3-pointers than 2-pointers sometimes. But I like this. I felt like this is a Brooklyn Nets team. Now they're making me feel like, all right, this is a Brooklyn Nets team. You know what I'm saying? Day'Ron Sharpe, funny as hell. He had 5 points. He had 1 field goal, and it was that dunk. He dunked on Huff. That was tough. I know y'all seen that. Y'all seen that, chat? You seen dude? You see him get dunked? Oh shit! Ice in the chat, bro. Ice. Bro said stop the Noah Clowney slander. Jordi Fernandez. What up, Jordi? Yo, Jordi, you coached a good one tonight. You coached a good game tonight, Jordi Fernandez. Shout out to you, man. I want to say that, we be trolling you, but this game, nah, you got it, man. We appreciate how well you coached tonight. You know what I'm saying? When it looked like the team looked like they had wasn't in the game, you was calling timeout, necessary timeouts. You know what I'm saying? You didn't let it get out of hand. I like that. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing, Jordi Fernandez. Shout out to you, bro. Bill Johnson, moderator on the page, he said consistent playing time will lead to growth, especially with front court players. Bro, Claxton is making a lot of sense right now. He got some blocks too. He was definitely getting blocks. How many blocks he had? He had 2 blocks. Yeah, he only had 2, but 2, not only 2, but he had a solid 2 blocks. You know what I'm saying? I respect. This was good, man. This is a good game, man. You know what I'm saying? And look, we consistent. We really won this game on defense. You feel what I'm saying? Look at the defense. We held the Pacers to 18. They had a big surge in the second quarter to get 41. But we were pretty much consistent, 25, 29, then 26. And then the last quarter, 32. We scored our most points in the fourth quarter. That is rare. That don't happen a lot, and it's good to see. And it wasn't with Cam Thomas. You know what I'm saying? So A lot of times we did have, high scoring fourth quarters. Cam Thomas was part of that. This was a game where he wasn't. And that extra contribution came from Noah Clowney and Claxton. Claxton hitting them free throws changes up the entire defense scheme for the Brooklyn Nets, because they can't foul Clax at the end of the game and put him on the line for him to miss, and then make it 1 point instead of 2 points, or what I'm saying, he missed altogether. Nah, he knocking them shits down. 8 for 10 is 80%. If you're godly, man, he can knock down free throws now. Yeah, I don't think that's Jordi Fernandez. I ain't gonna hold you, but he's funny for that, whoever that is. JP Liberty says, "Up, Breezy, a moral win, but you see who they played against on the Pacers." Yeah. Oh man, Parthorn, he said they lost on purpose. Maybe they did. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they did. But they got Rick Carlisle. He been in coaching the league. The Pacers been, you know what I'm saying, getting high draft picks. You know what I mean? So they just probably better tankers. You know what I'm saying? But that's on them. We got our win. And we tied for 1-7. You know what I mean? Let me see what the standings look like. Let me see what the stand. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to look at the standings yet, because y'all ain't in it. I'm gonna wait for y'all to come on the panel. I know y'all want to talk about tonight's game. Nah, let me look at. I'm gonna do it real quick. I ain't gonna be a long time. I just want to see the standings real quick. See what's going on. Okay, we are officially tied for 1-7. No, let's look at the whole league. Okay, 3 teams are 1-7. The Brooklyn Nets, Indiana Pacers, and Washington Wizards. We gotta see who got their own draft pick. Because these teams being bad, it's like, for what? Why y'all bad for? We got our own draft pick. They must got their own draft pick to be 1-7. And the Wizards, how much tanking can they fucking do, man? They be getting a lot of draft picks. I'm tired of the Wizards being a bad team. Like, be good. The fuck? Y'all just got number 1 pick. Then y'all got Trey Johnson. Like, bruh, when y'all gonna be good? Yeah, I got, I think, another one. What's his name? Biblo. I forgot his name, man. Yeah, I forgot his name. Yeah. Oh shit, Jay in the chat too. Oh, it's really lit. Nah, it's really lit. Jay Hollywood says, "Can we all just have faith in Jordi Fernandez coaching from now on? He said he wasn't getting the best out of his players, and now we see what he was talking about. This is real. I like that. Yes, Jay Hollywood. Yes, I will be optimistic about Jordi Fernandez. Yes, you got it for sure. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Yeah, man. I'm just looking at it for what it is, man. These teams, like, how long they gonna milk the lottery? You know what I mean? They milking it. The Wizards milking it. Dallas, y'all just got a fucking Cooper Flag. Damn, get out of here. Tired of y'all. New Orleans Pelicans too. Y'all got Zion Williamson. Huh? Yeah, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson on the same team. Y'all couldn't win. Y'all get on my nerve, man. Stop tanking. Go to the free agency, man. Damn. I mean, facts, man. Tired of these tanking teams, man. Y'all ain't got no business tanking. Dallas, you should be better. Pelicans should be better. I understand what's going on with Memphis. Indiana, y'all that bad without Tyrese Halliburton? Y'all terrible, man. Y'all terrible tankers, man. Y'all terrible. Where was McConnell? Where was TJ McConnell at? Like, y'all, come on, man. Y'all come on. Y'all just always want to be in the draft and like, I don't want to be good right now. What's up with y'all, man? It was good with y'all.
Yo, what's goody?
Yo, peoples, what's the word, peoples?
Yo, Breezy. Yo, how the fuck Wizards are 1-7, yo? Fuck them, man. Yo,
Yo,
got mad talent. One and
you-
seven. I'm with you, my guy. That
yo,
shit is unacceptable, my guy. Fuck, why you know I'm paying attention to all these fucking bottom motherfuckers.
yo, can you not
Um,
curse
oh, my
every
bad.
sentence, please?
Oh shit, my bad,
I
my
mean, I
bad.
understand. We men, we
You
gonna
about to
curse,
get you? Oh, your shit is you gonna get like some kind of fine or some shit probably from YouTube. I don't know shit about the streams. You know what I'm saying? That's on
it's
me
all
though.
good.
The
But
man is trying to get monetized,
Yo,
and he
yeah,
deserves it.
I'm saying I understand the Pacers because of the injuries, but what's up, yo? The Wizards, man. Yo, I feel like the Mavs gonna get like a top 10 pick again. Yo, son.
crazy. But hold on, let's slow it down. You know, I want to ask you about Claxton. I want to see if you gonna pop shit or you gonna get that man the credit he deserved.
Yo, my guy. I told you, my guy. Like, he's stepping up, Nicholas. I'm not saying Clankston, none of that shit. I told you.
Appreciate you. So, all right.
Yeah,
So, hold
it
on,
been do,
Claxton. Hold on,
been
hold on.
doing much better though. Much better and much more awareness on the court,
Okay.
Five
Yeah.
assists,
blocking,
3 games in a row.
blocking
Uh-huh.
shots, and 5 assists. That's a big
Mm-hmm.
progress. You remember he
Yeah.
was like when he came in with the yellow dreads when he was a rookie. He was like a baby. So you know.
Nah. We talking about tonight. I ain't talking about no yellow dreads.
No,
Nope.
I'm
I'm not
talking
talking
about.
about no
I
yellow
still
dreads. I'm
remember
talking
him
about
as
him
a
tonight.
baby, like when he was a baby. He
No,
was
fuck all
18 years
that.
old.
He had 34. Yeah,
Your
but
shit
no, let's just
disappeared.
keep it where it's at right now. He shot over 50% from the field, 5 from 9. He had 3 steals, 2 blocks, so he was playing defense. He had 6 assists. He had
Mhm.
but to Jay's point, that's 3 games in a row. He had 10 rebounds. He had a double, 18 and 10, bro. Like what you think he could be consistent, Peoples? You think he could consistently play like this?
And
Could
Bree,
be. I like him. I like him like more dribbling now. I think. I want to see him. You know how a couple times like he came up to like past the half court when they were trying to pressure the other guys. I just want him to be more aggressive. You know, attack the big guy. How he was attacking the white guy that be dunking on people sometimes. Huff.
You
I
talking
remember.
about
I know him from last year. I know who the fuck he is. Oh my bad. But he gotta attack. He just gotta get the ball, attack. You know what I'm saying? Cause he got
yeah.
like a little bit of gazelle, like a streaks and shit when he be running. So you could be like a deceptive. You could do like a little thing, and then get around the big guy and trying to do the layup or something like that, and or draw contact, or something like that. You just gotta take off when they're pressuring the guards. Just give him the ball. Just give him the ball. Let him just experience it. It don't matter. It's an experimental season, anyways. But
Mhm.
if I was Jordy, I would tell him, if you get the ball, just attack. Just
Okay.
like
You need
in a fast break
you
moments.
want Claxton to be aggressive. You want him to be aggressive.
Yeah, like a fast break moments when you get the ball, don't think about it, just go. But by yourself trying to attack it when somebody come trying to help, you trying to do the same thing what Claxton did earlier when you got at the bottom of the basket, great kick out for the 3-pointer. Yeah, I seen that.
Anything else you want to add before we go to PT?
Oh, y'all go ahead. Good looking out, Breezy. Y'all go ahead. Love y'all. Love y'all. I love all the real Nets fanatics. All y'all motherfuckers. Oh, my bad. Again, my bad. I'm mad ghetto, Breezy. Already. I'm way too ghetto, man. My bad. You know. That's it though. But I'm mad ghetto. My bad. I'm a little bit too ghetto for people. Yeah.
All right, PT. Right, it's not about you being ghetto. I'm trying to get the bag. If you let the curses fly every other word, they gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna appeal to all of the demographics that I could, because they gonna say they a bunch of sailors over there.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I understand we're gonna curse, we're gonna be emphatic sometime, but bruh,
No, yeah,
at
no, I
least
got
try.
you. I'm just saying that, and I'll be just like, oh,
It's all good. It's all good.
hyped
We're
up
gonna
on
go to,
sugar
it's all good, bro.
naturally. You know what I'm saying, Breeze? I'll be just be hyped up all the time. I'll be on some other shit. Facts,
All right, it's all
facts,
good. But shout out to people Hernandez, Python. What's the word,
no
man? What
doubt.
you seen out there?
Um, Before we talk about basketball, I gotta give you the message my intern gave me to tell you. She said she does the SEO work for the company. Or she works underneath the SEO people, the search people, and she
What's
said
called what's SEO? What is that?
Search
search
engine
engine
optimization.
optimization.
Okay. Oh shit, both
Eh,
of y'all harmonize that shit like I know that shit at the same time and shit.
yeah, so she was like, "Oh, the channel that you go on at night, they have to have Nets and Brooklyn Nets in their titles and in their show description. That way they come up when they search for Nets." That's her message for
Oh, that
you.
shit is vital. I would definitely do that.
You like we know what the show is about, but you gotta let that the search engines know what the show is about so that they could find you and
That
so that
makes
they
sense.
could stumble upon you too. Like if someone
Yeah,
wants to search next game X, you know what I mean, or next indie game, right?
yeah.
You want to come up, and
Facts.
so you got
Search
to put
engine
the
so what is it? Search.
engine optimization.
Okay. Search engine optimization. Go look at it.
Yeah,
But
but um I'm not gonna talk about the basketball. I'm more um like I'm more upset by what Jordy said after the game.
What do you
He
say?
said he said that he's sending all the rookies except Yegor and Drake to the G League for 50 games.
what? What? You said that?
He
Nah, yo.
it's a
Yegor
quote.
and Drake?
No,
Nah,
No,
yo.
they're
Stop
staying.
that.
They're staying. They're staying with us. They're staying with us. Those two.
except Yegor and Drake. The other three are going to the
Okay.
G League for 50 games.
They play 50 games in
Five
G League?
zero?
What?
50
I
is
thought their
what is the
season is like
words
30
Jordy
games,
used.
25 games. What the fuck?
Is the
Yo.
Yeah,
is
get into
the
that, PT. I didn't hear him say that. Like, I disagree with it
look at
already because
look at
I,
look at
I
Eric
want to see
Slater's
Wolf play.
post game tweets. Look at
Yeah.
Eric Slater's post game tweets.
He
He
actually said I'm sending them 50 games.
Hold on,
50 games.
show the roster. Who else gonna play?
The but that's the thing. The G League team has its own GM. That might, I don't know if that's saying that that's been the plan all along. It didn't seem like that was the plan all along,
Hmm.
but I feel like I feel like Jordy is bucking the organization. I feel like everybody's going in two different ways. I look at the way Yegor played tonight, and he played scared.
Mm-hmm.
I said it last night. I saw more of it tonight, and it was just Yegor. Every time something didn't go the way, he's looking back at Jordy,
Mm.
and that to me that just doesn't bode well. Like I know y'all heard me say it many times that the rebuild doesn't start until Sean Marks leaves, but
Mm-hmm.
this is this is this is just it's disheartening because I look at a team like Indy that went to the finals last year and they're pulling players and they're keeping players on the bench. They kept Siakam on the bench for like on a regular game that they're trying to win. Siakam plays 40 minutes tonight. And they not trying to win. And that shit I'm trying to understand how they knew, but I think I do know because when Halliburton had the strained calf and they looked at it, the day they looked at it, he traded back for his first round pick. Look that up. No, I'm not. I had to check it. I checked it twice,
Nah,
three times.
I'll take your word for it, but
In the playoffs, when Halliburton first got hurt, they were talking about it's a strained calf, just like KD
Mhm.
in Golden State. When they said he had a strained calf, he came out there, he tried to play, he tore it. I think Indiana knew because they tricked like the day he had the strain, before he had the tear, 3 days before he had the tear, they traded back for and they paid a lot for it too. They traded back for their pick. They didn't have their pick this year, the 2026 pick.
Right.
So it's
And then
unprotected? So it's unprotected?
so no, they got it back unprotected. It's theirs again.
That's great. That wow. Wow.
And
Right. But no, but
now that
it
they've got their
explains why
pick
they
back,
take it. Yeah.
now that they've got their pick back, it explains why that goes to show why they're tanking. And they knew they were gonna tank the moment Halliburton got hurt. And
Yo,
I
but
just, I
bro,
just, I just appreciate the fact that an organization like Carlisle didn't want to have to figure out how to lose to these niggas. He called he said some fuck. The only word I could tell out of his mouth was the fuck part. But he said some foul shit to the ref that every single seasoned coach knows that's gonna get you. You say that, you getting kicked out the game.
Right.
That's how hard they tanking, and it just gave me flashbacks of last year of winning games that teams
see,
are outsmarting us into
see,
winning.
Nah,
no,
they
no,
gotta
But
no.
they
that,
Hold
but
gotta
on,
that
hold on,
they're
figure.
hold on.
bad
Wait, wait,
team
wait.
though. We ain't
I
gonna win no
knew,
more
I knew
games like
y'all
that.
was gonna come up here with this being
Mm.
mad about one win and have these
Nah, forget
flashbacks.
forget about
But
the
Yeah.
no,
win. Forget
look.
about the win. It's
Look. Hold
about
on,
I'm more about the
bro.
50 games that they're sending the
No, I
rookies.
heard that part. I don't know if I
That
like that
part
part
is
either.
it's
But
all a
just
part
about
of
the
it though.
wins, just about the wins.
It's
If
all a
we
part
get
of it though.
if we
Cause
get one win every 8 games, that averages out to 10 wins for the season.
Facts.
Like
That's what's gonna
that's
happen. Yo, and they
horrible.
but
lost
that's the thing
Cam
that
for
y'all
What?
probably
not
for like a month.
understanding is
They're
our
No,
not
no,
winning
no,
schedule
no
hasn't been
bro. I
filled
games.
get
with tanking
They're not winning no
teams.
games.
Once we
PT,
start finishing
PT.
those tanking teams, once the month of December pass, you're gonna see the Nets are gonna go
What
on a
I'm saying,
4 game
PT.
win streak.
Yeah.
The
No
Nets are
way.
gonna do the and
No way, Pod.
my thing is
Hold
I
on. PT.
hate.
No way.
PT. Hold on.
I'm listening. Sorry.
Can y'all hear me?
I don't see it.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go
I
ahead.
don't see no wins, man. It
Let
was
him
just the
finish.
Pacers
Hold on,
bad team.
Please
Oh,
let him finish, please.
No, I
Well,
thought you was about to say something.
yeah, I stopped
Yeah.
talking so you can say something.
Right.
Well, yeah. Well, what I wanted to say is when it look the Brooklyn Nets, they gonna. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is it's a bigger problem. The problem is, for one, the NBA is being investigated and looked at for gambling, and that's going to be connected to this and that. It's going to like be connected, right? I'm going somewhere with this. What I'm saying is, when teams know they could cheat the system, they're going to cheat the system to get the high talent. And that being said, what I am learning is it is about scouting, because you can find talent later in the first round or the second round, and it is up to the program. It's not just getting the talent and then what I mean, you weren't going to get a championship just because you got the best talent in the draft. But what I want to talk to PT and kind of talk to the chat about is they got to change the way it worked, because the way it worked, the teams are trying to cheat the system, and you know what I mean. Players pretty much not going to be able to do what they could do to the best of their ability, because they got to quote unquote stick to the script sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I just think you don't got to compromise the
My,
integrity of competitiveness for you to sell the game. Like,
I
you don't
feel
have
you on
to.
that, but the rules have to change first. The
That's
rules
what
are the
I'm
rule.
saying. They have to
The
change the rules. Yeah.
why
right,
they
but
changed it? That's dumb. Why
the
they changed
rules
that
of
shit, yo?
the rules are the rules right now, and it's just I'm always watching these games. I love basketball, yo. I don't know if y'all if y'all can tell, but I love the game of basketball. I was a football player in high school. I didn't in 1 year D1 college. I didn't play basketball, but I've always loved the game of basketball. And and it just hurts my feelings that my team, I'm watching other teams, you know what I'm saying? Like, be smart, take advantage of the situation, stay focused. The coach is in line, the owner, the GM, everybody's going in one direction. And to see that from a team that went to the finals last year, for them to understand where they are right now, to understand what the rest of their um talent culminates into, they it's just disheartening, because I know he's not gonna get fired. Marks is not gonna get fired.
Yeah.
Jordy's not
Can
getting
we get
fired.
a can I
But
can we
both
get a
teams are
But
terrible. Somebody
they
had to
have
win, Pod.
can
Somebody
we
had
get
to
a
win.
Right.
timeout?
nah,
Yeah, we
Can
got.
the smart team lost. And the smart team, the cohesive
But they
organization,
already had a win before us.
or
Yeah, they were just bad. They just
they
bad,
they
Pod.
are
They have no
listen,
players.
when these tanking teams see the Nets, they're gonna pull out all the stops.
Wait, who they won against, Pod? Who they
Uh
beat?
Another tanking team, I forgot.
Nah, I watched them beat the. I forgot who they beat.
No, that was
I
not
watched them beat.
Washington. That's not the Pacers.
Nah.
Who the Pacers beat?
Oh,
I thought
can we
Pacers
get
beat
off?
Washington.
Can we get off the sob story from Pod? You know what I'm saying? Pod on
Yep.
the sob
We'll
story
come
right
back to
now.
Earth in Detroit next game.
What
We'll
part
come
of it
back
is
to
a
Earth.
sob story? What part of it is not true?
Well,
Come back to
I
Earth.
can tell you exactly where's the sob story. Pascal played 35 minutes tonight. He had 23, 10, and 6. Is that was sitting on the bench doing what? What was he sitting on the bench doing? You know what I'm saying? 23, 10, and 6. Is that does that sound like bench numbers?
Pascal Siakam would play 40 minutes if they would.
Did he have to play 40 minutes
Nah,
against?
they was trying to win
There's
though. They was trying to
nobody
win.
on that
I don't
bench,
know.
and Pascal play like that, and that's not my point. I want y'all to focus now.
I get your point, bro.
They're sending the rookies to the G League.
We can talk about that, bro.
50 games.
We can always get to that
50
point.
games to do what?
We can get to that point.
Hold
on. Because I
I'm
just
appalled.
Ice had made a good point about the G League rookie, like
Right.
a good point about why they should go to the G League, because they're gonna get they're not gonna get the spurts of minutes that they've been getting. They're gonna be able to actually take over games and get way more in-game training, because under Jordi, they're not going to get to just go in and do whatever they want. They're going to have to play them short spurt minutes that they playing, because they playing in the rotation with the veterans, and that's what it's going to be.
Them niggas traded a dude that was in the running for the finals MVP last year. They let that dude go, and they started a dude named Huff. I thought it was Drew Timmy for a minute, but I was like, nah,
Huff
that's
came
not
from
Drew
the
Timmy.
Grizzlies, though, right?
Nah, Huff is nice.
Yo, Huff is
came from the-
trash. What are you talking
Nah,
about?
Huff can play. Oh, he can hit the three. He can block shots.
Huff is tough, bro. Huff is.
Don't talk about
Yo,
Brooklyn.
y'all
I'm talking about the
journeyman
Pacers,
get me
man.
Hold
get me
on.
mad, Joe. I
PT,
hate this.
pass it to John.
I can't
because we gotta
believe
go
this
to
is
John,
life,
then we
Lord.
gotta go-
It's okay. We'll be 1-8 on Friday. Don't worry about it, guys. We'll be in Detroit. Don't worry about it. Nets will come back to Earth.
Hold on, PT.
Nets
No,
will come back to Earth.
Oh, wait, one last thing.
Peoples, hold it.
Breezy.
pass it to John.
Remember
Of
I
course.
said it.
Yeah.
Remember I said it. And remember I said it because you didn't remember the last time I said it. The Nets are gonna do the same thing again. They're gonna go on a run. They're gonna be celebrating. They're gonna be talking all this shit, and they're gonna draft in the same spot again.
Nah,
Remember
you
I said
crazy.
it.
Not this year. And
I
Cam Thomas is out too.
I don't
year.
agree.
Nah,
I feel like the vibe between this year and last year is different. I
Hell
feel like and that was because of Schroeder being at the point. But not to be long-winded, we're gonna go to John. John, talk to us, man. What's the word?
Hey, Breeze, good to be here, guys. Yeah, listen, I said it a few streams ago that this was probably one of the games the Nets have a shot to win, and they fought tonight. It was a dogfight. We had some dunks, three-point shots, missed shots. Like, the Nets were fighting tonight, and I got to give a lot of credit to our bigs tonight. Noah Clowney, welcome to the Brooklyn Nets, man. 234 pounds. Noah Clowney stepped up tonight as a starter. 17 points, 4 rebounds. Not once, not twice, but 3 times he went to the rim. And that second one, that Giannis S dunk, man, that is the Noah Clowney I've been waiting to see, man. Remove that popcorn muscles moniker from his name, man, because Clowney showed up tonight. And now you got the starting to get Clowney. So keep this going. And Claxton, man, he's building up a lot of consistency right now. Another double-double tonight. Like, he's just looking like he cares a lot more. He's building up his value, doing what he has to do. MPJ, a 32-11 performance. He was solid again tonight. And then, Tyrese Martin, 16-5-2. As a bench guy, Tyrese Martin is really good, man. I just don't see him as a starter. So I'm glad Tyrese got to get back to his usual role tonight and did his contributions. Daron had 7 rebounds and caught a body. So the bigs were really key tonight, man. And I tell you this, Breeze, we called it on your show about Noah Clowney. Before game 1, we said start Noah Clowney at the 4, move MPG to the 3. So I got another prediction here. Now, it may not be right, but I think it has some traction. Egor and Drake Powell. It was just announced that Drake Powell has been medically cleared for Friday's game.
Thank
you want
God,
it backcourt?
man.
Let's stop with this Terrence, man. Wait, let's stop with this Terrence, man. Wait, let's stop with this Terrence, man. Tyrese Martin at the point guard BS. Your front court right now of Clowney, MPJ, Claxton is set. Now it's about ironing out this backcourt. Egor Dioman and Drake Powell. There's your backcourt. You play a starting lineup. It's not going to be crazy on offense, but defensively, you might build something there.
Nah, John, let's slow it down. Before Drake
Who's going to bring the ball up the court?
That's for them to figure it out.
Egor.
That's what I'm
Let them
figuring
lose
out.
the
Because
game.
Wait.
and that's the thing.
Let's call
You
it what it
yelling
is.
out that you want
And
him
you
to start, but he can't
see
even
that
bring the
that's
ball
because
up the floor.
right,
That's
right, right.
that's the
So
point. That's the
Let him
goal of
learn
the
the
season,
game.
man.
hold on.
Let
Let
him
me
get
talk.
better.
Let me talk something real quick. Listen, Diego looked like a wing more than a PG, and that's a problem. Because if you're gonna send Ben Sarath and our point center and Danny Wolf down, you know what I'm saying, to the G League for 50 games, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it on the panel. So if y'all heard it here,
Disappointing.
listen, we all know that. But now what I'm saying is, John, that's basically saying you trust Diego to be the point guard. And I'm basically telling you, I don't. From what I could see, hold on, let me finish. And I'm not
He
saying that's what
cannot
you're
be
saying.
our leader of
Let
men.
me just tell you what I'm saying to you, John.
Right.
If that's the backcourt, like
Who
you said.
started at
Now,
point guard
first and
tonight?
foremost,
Wait, let
hold
Breezy
on.
finish. Let Breezy finish.
It was man, right?
But hold on. But to get to the specifics, we all agree on the front court. Nick at the 5, you got Noah Clowney at the 4, and you got MPJ at the 3. MPJ Jr. at the 3, right? Now I'm saying at the 6, Drake Powell being healthy, I'm confident. Drake Powell being there without Cam Thomas, I'm still confident. Now, point guard, I haven't seen nothing for real that makes me feel that. And again, Diego played 13 minutes. Like they're really monitoring him the way he plays, and I'm watching him and I'm looking at him because of his foot. And I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. The point guard situation is still a problem for the Brooklyn Nets. I'm not confident that Diego is a point guard, bro. After seeing what I'm saying, you can't force him. It ain't the same as, in my opinion. And we'll go forward. We'll move around and let John finish. Then we're gonna go to Jay.
Right.
It's not the same as putting Cooper Flag at the 1 for Jason Kidd, the Cooper Flag from Jordi to Diego. And I'm gonna just say it's because of playing the fact that whatever Diego got on his foot, he gotta let that heal, bro. You playing the sport of basketball, that matters a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to let you know, John, this is Diego's shot attempts. You don't need this from your point guard. If that means if he getting more shots from there than the paint, that means he not getting no paint touches. And everybody knows if you watching the modern day basketball, you need your point guard to be able to get paint touches because the PNR is still important, regardless of how much we shoot the 3 ball. And I'm passing it after this, John. PNR will always be important because the point guard touching the paint will always be important. So I don't see Diego being that point. I don't like it as an.
No, listen, I can understand all the reasons going against Egor. I've heard a lot of flack last 2 games from a lot of different people I've talked to.
Going against Diego being the point guard. I don't see him being a point guard.
No, listen, he's like a combo right now in progress. He is a work in progress. But goes back to the Kobe Buffkin thing. You had him on your roster. You could have had him on your roster. If you could have sent most of your point guards to G League, why keep a guy like Jalen Wilson over Buffkin when you could have given Buffkin the opportunities? You have to give a man or a Tyrese Mullins opportunities. You had a point guard you could have developed, but you didn't want to, I guess, take him on because you thought he was not worth it. So that's one thing that I think the organization should reconsider. But that's not my point. But wait, that's not my point, though, Breeze. I just wanted to mention that my point about Egor is, yes, he was 0 for 11 tonight, right? We all understand that. We got to look at. But we got to look at the
6.
Wait. We got to look at what he did do tonight because everybody's got to look at the small things. If you're going to look at Egor's game, you got to look at the spurts of what he can do tonight. 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He had a backwards pass to Zaire Williams in the corner, which was him showing off a bit.
What about
Zaire?
Nice, what about that pass?
So he had 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He had another block. This guy may not be anywhere physically where he should be, but he did have another block. And he had 2 steals, which was most on the team. And he had 0 turnovers. So I get it. Offensively, and his playmaking is still a work in progress, but he did impact the stat sheet tonight. So if my argument for Egor is, let's see what he can do for.
Let him defend him.
My bad.
My whole hold on, Jay. You talk to John because you next. So just what I mean.
It's just
you just said on my point. I would just give Egor a 10 to 15 game trial to see what he could do as the point. And Powell, I'm so glad he's not going to the G League. This is the best athlete we drafted. So with this Cam Thomas situation, it's very unfortunate. But I called Noah Clowney being the 4. Let's give Drake Powell and Egor a shot in that backcourt. Let your 2 rookies start. Let them play with MPJ, Clowney, Clax, and see what that 5 does. And I'd be honest with you, I think defensively that 5 might make some inroads. Offensively, it's going to be a work in progress. But this is what Jordy has to do. Stop this BS with Terrence Mann and Tyrese Martin. Start your 2 rookies, Powell and Egor. Let Clowney be the 4, and let's see what that starting line can do. Like, that's the only thing Jordy needs to figure out right now. You got your front court. Figure out this damn backcourt, because what you're doing, sending your guys to G League, I can understand to a certain degree. But Powell and Egor specifically, let them run the 1 and 2 and see what happens. And it's unfortunate what happened to you guy Cam tonight. It's super unfortunate.
No. You said pass it to Jay. Pass it to Jay.
He talking in circles, man. We heard you.
Right.
But
It's all good.
it was good, valid content. But all I'm just trying to say is Egor is not a point guard. I've been saying it for weeks. He's not. And the thing, if he can't be a point guard, there's nothing about him that makes him special. And that's horrible. You know what I mean? But he need to go work on being a point guard, because he is food in the NBA. As soon as they see him get the ball from the inbound, they are on him like white on rice. And it's not good for him, because it turns into turnovers.
He was protecting the ball today, though.
He had 0 turnovers though today, Jay. So that's what I'm just trying to note.
He's
like,
doing
we got
much better.
the small things
Trying to
too.
protect the
We
ball.
played the
Today was the
Pacers
first day I
today.
saw
He
them
wasn't
playing
really
We
like
played the
point guard.
Pacers
still,
today. We didn't play.
I've never seen. Matter of fact, I've seen it for a very, very short stint. But today was the first day that all 13 minutes was at point guard. That shocked me.
That was
Right.
great. That was great to
He-
see, man.
Yeah, but
Right.
He's a
Can
point
we
guard.
acknowledge that
You
a
guys
little
don't
bit?
understand. He's a
Egor?
point
he
guard.
the
Like,
but
we
look
know
who
the
he
flaws, but
look
that's
who he
decent
played.
what he did
He
today.
the one that need to go to
He
the G
played
League.
against Indiana Pacers
Come on,
in
no,
a
Jay, I
I don't know.
disagree,
regular
Jay.
I don't know
Even
how
though,
he said
even though
Wolf
Pacers,
need to
oh my
be out
God,
here. He
Pacers are
need to be
bad.
in the G
Oh
League.
my
The
God,
best
Pacers.
thing is making Egor and Powell the 1 and 2. That's
Wolf and
really good about
Powell
this right
need to
now.
be the ones that need to be on the team. The
I
other
don't see
3
him as
G League.
I don't see him as a point guard.
Nah, that's true
And
though,
then
bro.
if he's not,
Listen,
Nah,
every
he's
a point,
definitely a
naturally,
point
he got.
guard.
yeah.
He's
But look,
definitely a
he
point guard.
gotta be a point
Let him
guard, because if he's
let him
not a
finish,
point,
bro.
I'm just saying he has to be a point guard, but he's not one right now. But if he doesn't become a point guard, there's nothing about him that makes him special.
Yeah.
But that's it.
I agree with that, because
Yeah.
the
No, I
selling
see
the
what you're
selling
saying.
point on him is
Listen,
his
yo,
size,
hold on.
his
Listen,
vision, and
bro. He not
but
I
using
the
his
disagree,
He's not
man.
using his vision.
I
Yo, hold
disagree.
on. These are attributes that he's not using. He's not using his vision. And that backwards pass, stop it. Let's call it what it is. It was a backwards pass, but it's not
It
like
was a
this.
good pass.
Zion Williams, hold on, bro. Zion Williams caught the ball and he zigzagged whoever the defender was before he could get off a shot. It's not like the backwards pass took the defender off of Zion Williams' ass. He still had to cross the dude up. So again, I want him to be good. Don't get it twisted. But I gotta agree with Jay for the most part, John. If he's a 6'8" point guard and he's not doing what he's supposed to do to take advantage of the fact that he's at that position, then bro, that's not what we asked for. You feel
Can
what
I
I'm
ask
saying?
you something respectfully? Wait. Can I ask you something respectfully? How come you ask us to give Cam Thomas grace, but we can't give Egor
Oh, come on, that's
grace?
not
Bro,
Breezy.
when
bro.
y'all
No,
don't
that's
even
true.
be
That's
giving
true,
niggas grace.
though.
No, but y'all don't give
No,
niggas grace, so we not
let me
giving
be
him
clear. Let me
grace
be clear.
either.
Let me be
No,
clear.
Ain't no
we're talking
grace.
about two
Grace
different
is
kinds of grace. I got a Cam
Thomas
jersey
Right.
from the first year.
The grace is in
Bro,
the G League. It's
this has
G League
nothing to do with
Grace starts with G.
I don't know.
Sit
I like Igor's defensive potential.
right.
I don't know. I like his defensive potential, man. He's like 6'9.5".
No. Let me answer the question, bro. Again, I'm not trying to talk in circles. I'm not trying to say it the loudest because it's my show or whatever the fuck. I'm telling you that I agree with Jay. If he's playing the small forward, he's not special because a lot of the small forwards are 6'9", 6'8". That's the point. If y'all was the one saying, oh, and since you brought Cam in the conversation, oh, we need to have a big backcourt because somebody like Cam is a small guard. We need a big guard. We got a big guard in Egor. We need him to be a big guard. We need him to run that position. You put him at point, that's a waste. You put him at the small. You put him at the small, that's a waste.
But
you put Drake Powell at the 2 soon, so
you
there you
don't
go.
be mad at us. Be mad at Jordy. Jordy, the
No,
one
I'm not.
playing him like that.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that far as potential, what you trying to play, develop him to be, it is a point guard or / point forward, but
Yeah,
80%
but
point
that's
guard.
not us saying that. That's Jordy playing him where he playing him.
No, but
He
this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not. I understand that part. I understand what's
Jordy
happening,
started
and I
Terrence
understand
Mann
what I'm
at point
saying.
guard today.
I just want
Eventually this season, he's gonna take over the
Listen,
point guard duties. Don't worry about it, guys.
You
He's gonna
listen.
take over
What
how
the
are
I'm
you
point
gonna
guard
saying
get
duties.
is,
to
what
where
I'm
Josh
saying
But
Giddey
is
is,
he
is
going to
at
be
right
good at
now?
it?
Like
what I'm
Josh
saying
Giddey
is,
got traded. How do you
what
get from to where Josh Giddey is at right now without minutes? He averaged 30 minutes a game his rookie year, Josh Giddey. 12 and
every
a
bro, they
half
can't
points,
situation is
play
not the
him,
five
same.
bro.
five assists. 12 and a half points,
Uh,
five assists. The second year, everybody was saying Josh Giddey is a bum.
But wasn't he a
Now,
lottery pick?
Chicago, the
Wasn't
third
he a
year
lottery pick?
of his play, after he got his rookie contract, they believed in him. Most
uh,
people thought that number was crazy. But still, look at what they're doing now. Look at what Giddy has
I've
become.
just
Nah,
Look at
nah,
what
bro.
Bruce
Hold on,
Don't
Jenner
do
hold on,
has
hold
that.
on. Before,
become.
hold
Look
on,
at
Don't
what
do
before you get
that.
into it,
Chicago
Everybody,
let
is
before we
doing.
hold on, let Jay finish, bro.
uh,
I feel like
Word.
everybody thought
Let Jay finish.
I was pretty much done, but I was just to respond to what PT was saying. I feel like everybody thought Giddy was good until that little situation happened, and then people saying he was trash. But he always been a great facilitator since he came in the league.
Nah, nah, he
Like
they,
I'm not
listen.
seeing
They were saying he
Josh
was a
Giddey and
bust.
Egor right
I
now,
listened to these other little NBA Bill Simmons and whatever his name is,
but I'm done. Though. You can pass it
the
after
low
this, though.
post and all that shit. I listen to that shit because
Oh,
I
matter of
listen to
fact,
that
I
shit
did have
because I
one more
know
thing.
GMs leak to them, and when GMs leak to them, that tells you what they're saying half the time, not all the time, is what they're thinking internally if they don't do it. And I'm telling you right now, people were like, Giddy is a bust. No, they felt like he was exiled to the Bulls. And now he took the
No,
starting job. He
no,
But
no,
took
that was
it
no.
because
because of
Hold on, hold
that
on,
Kobe
hold
played
on,
his
case.
hold on.
nice too.
Hold on. That was never my thing. Is he got in trouble with that? You know what I'm saying? That little girl he was playing with in high school.
Yo,
Sure. Let me
yo.
finish, bro. Stop cutting me off. Let me get a fucking thought finished. When he went and when he did that, bro, they had to get him out of town. You making us look away. You know what I'm saying? And it's a win-win situation. But my
Well,
point
Presti
is,
spoke on it, Breezy.
Yegor ain't the truth is about Yegor, they don't want to really disappoint the fans. He playing through an injury, bro. And it's an injury that
See?
we pulled up on screen to show you the seriousness of it. I'm gonna pull it up again just to show you it's not a game. They can't play him for more than 13 minutes. Bro, he is playing through an injury. I'm looking at his foot. His foot is slow for a reason. He tender-footed. I know what it is to run slow. You played on an injury before. If you play basketball, you know what it is to see somebody playing on an injury, bro. Not to say it
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying, but the truth is the truth. If you out there, you playing basketball, you see somebody playing injured, bro, he gonna need insurance for his ankles. He
He
gonna
is
need
injured though.
insurance for his ankles, man.
He's injured.
I think we're overanalyzing Yegor a little bit here. I understand this guy's got a lot of flaws, but man, like you got to give this kid the actual chance to actually show what he can do for a few months. It's been less than a month.
No, rest
We're
him,
already
bro.
writing him
You ain't
off.
He's
Like,
gotta
come
rest
on.
injured.
him, bro.
He's injured, man.
They supposed to not hold on. They
Yo, I,
supposed to not play Yegor
honestly, I can I say one thing
because
real
of
quick,
his injury,
Breeze.
bro. Let him heal the heal. Keep it real.
I love the
Keep it
fact that
real.
John is defending the guy on our team
Yeah,
finally.
No, but
Like
you know
he's
what's
defending.
interesting?
Look, I disagree with him. Look, John, I
No?
disagree with you emphatically. But I do love the fact that you finally defending somebody on our team. I love
Well,
that.
it's hard to defend players that always get
right.
traded by this organization. If you know, if we're being honest. But here's my thing though, real quickly. Jalen Wilson gets 21 minutes. He only makes 2 shots, which is 2 3-pointers. Yet he plays more minutes than Yegor, and Yegor didn't get anything off offensive, but he impacted the game way more in less time than Jalen Wilson did. That's my
Way
problem. Like
more.
you
I
guys
don't
are
know about
overriding
that.
this thing with Yegor a little
Not
bit.
this
Like you got to
game.
look at what he's
No,
doing though
bro. I'm
compared
not
to the
We're
game.
saying
not really.
no.
He did get he did
Listen.
get
You're
2
not listening.
steals, one off the
Hold on,
knees,
John.
one off the
Yeah.
John, you're not listening to me, John. You might be hearing everybody talking at you at the same
He was
time
two
because
for
you the one
four,
defending Diego.
50%
I'm
from
telling
three.
you, me to you, John. I'm saying they should not play him because I looked up what the injury was. It's one thing if it's just a gambling. I got a gamble in mind. I'm like, oh, he got an injury. Let me not bet no money on him. No, I went and looked at the injury, seen exactly what it was, seen what I'm articulating as in mild severe or like acute, if you get what my drift. Like it's phases of how bad that injury can specifically be. And he's 6'8". He's wild tall, bro. He's telling you he got to get to the gym. He's telling you he got to do this and that. I think that the Brooklyn Nets don't want to disappoint the fans because we never got a lottery pick, and they kind of rushing him out there, and he's really hurt.
Breezy,
That's-
he's
I
available
don't think
to
it's
play
I
right
don't
now,
think
and he's
it's
had one of the biggest.
I
He's had
mean,
one of the biggest rookie moments
yeah,
of that 3-point
it
shot
hurt.
against the Cavs in Game 2. So I understand it. He's made a lot of mistakes, but he's working through them. At least he's getting time on the court. Half of our rookies are not even getting minutes anymore. Like, I got to take the little wins when I can here a little bit. I can't just say, "Oh, Egor's total
No.
crap."
I
No,
put
I
the
didn't
link
say
in the
that. I'm not
I
saying that.
put the
I'm
link in
saying
the
they
chat, by
really
the
should
way.
rest him, bro. Like dead ass. Yo, they don't send Wolf to the G League. Wolf is more of a favorite player than Egor. Yo, I'm gonna keep it around with you, bro.
Right.
I'd rather see Wolf in the game than Egor.
Why
That's
can't they
not-
both be in the game,
Hold
though?
up.
Why can't
Hold
they
up.
both be in the
Hold up.
game?
Can we
though?
get
Listen,
a quick poll
All right,
on
so
that right there? Who should go to the G League, Egor or Wolf? Just quick, everybody.
Neither.
No, we gotta
Neither,
pick
yeah.
one of the. We
Neither.
gotta pick one of the other because we all agree on Drake Powell should stay.
Facts. Right? Yes.
I feel like everybody feel that way, but then out of Wolf and Egor, I feel like Wolf should be the one that stays.
Bro, I don't think Egor should play, bro. I think he's injured.
Breeze,
Like,
I
don't
don't think.
hold on.
How long have you been a
here for that
Nets fan,
stream,
Breezy?
John?
If a player is even a little bit injured, they don't play them.
Yeah, Nets doctors, I'm sure they know about that. They know
listen,
about
at the end of the day,
Nets don't
Egor has a
play.
choice in this. If he wants to play, he'll let people know if he wants to play. If he can't handle it, well, then he has to be honest with them. But so far, he's played the minutes he's been given. And remember, Breeze, Jordy's the one who disperses the minutes. That's the
right.
one you should talk
And
to
Jordy
about
yanks
this.
him as soon as he makes a mistake.
Thank you, Pod. Thank you. That's the truth. This ain't no HBO doctor series we're doing here.
Okay.
See,
honestly,
HBO doctor series. But
this
hold
ain't
on,
General Hospital.
Hold on. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm articulating why I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm not just trying to shout over you guys and all of this extra shit, right? Again, I'm pulling it up to show you what he has to go through, bro. Plantar fasciitis is a common condition characterized by inflammation of the plantar fascia. It is one of the leading causes of heel pain, often resulting from overuse, 13 minutes, excessive strain, or injury to the fascia. This condition typically manifests as sharp, stabbing pain in the heel, especially noticeable with the first steps in the morning or after prolonged periods of sitting, playing, then going to the bench. Symptoms of plantar fasciitis: heel pain, stiffness, pain after activity, basketball. The pain may worsen after physical activity, particularly if the activity involves prolonged standing or walking. He is running. Bro, you do not understand that he should not play. He should not go to the G League. He should not play for the Nets. If you really want to invest, if you really want to show that you did it with Dariq Whitehead. If you can do it with Dariq Whitehead, you could do it with Egor Dement. The fans
you looked up the symptoms. Look what the treatment is. What's the treatment?
I just want to say this, and I'm
more than they want.
How long
Scroll
he
to the
needs
treatment part,
recovery?
though.
The fans
How
will
many
forgive you
months?
for saving his foot.
What? I can't. I
How
can't
many
get on
months
that
is the
level with you right
recovery,
now,
though?
Breeze.
No,
If he's
that's what I was
healthy to
about to
play,
say.
he's
Scroll
playing.
to the
people with
treatment part.
MRIs, the people with the MRIs, the
Okay.
people with the X-rays, and the degrees. One of them
There you
who
go.
actually fixed my daughter's leg, and she just went on tour. And you're gonna tell me
How long
that
it took?
we know
That's the
better
point.
than them? The
No,
Nets
I'm
don't
saying how
play
long it
injured
took.
players. The Nets
Yeah,
are
Nets
OD
doctors know, man.
with it.
They know.
Actually, Podthorn. Wait, Podthorn. They did.
Term ramping up.
Podthorn. They played Egor in summer league when his injury was in the pre-draft. So that they did play him when he was injured. Summer league. They should have rested him this past summer. So you want to talk to anybody about medical files, please? You should talk to Sean Marks because he had no problem playing Egor injured this summer.
Hold on.
I think he only played one.
I'm not. Hold on.
preseason
I'm
game.
not fair to
He
let
played
y'all.
like three of them.
I'm not finna let y'all clown me for pulling this up, bro. I really care about the player, bro. Y'all mad at say all of this about Cam Thomas. Hold on, y'all ain't never seen
if
pull
you
up
know
no
the
nothing
Nets,
for
you
Cam
know the
Thomas
Nets don't
injury.
play hurt players.
Listen,
The Nets
but no, but
the
what I'm
Nets don't
saying,
tell you go rub
bro,
cussing on it and
listen,
keep it moving. The
listen.
Nets
Not the
ramp
logic
up
is
and all kinds of
no, the
annoying
logic
shit.
is you don't get a lottery 8th pick and play him for 13 minutes. It's a reason for that.
That's the
Because
coach. That's the
the coach
coach.
doesn't want
Come
to develop
on.
players. The coach is a
Playing through an
win now
injury.
coach.
Y'all what?
bro,
Y'all
bro.
have to believe
But
me.
This is a
look,
good
I feel
debate.
you, Breeze.
This is a
I
good
feel
debate.
you, and I feel you. But these treatment options look kind of sus, my nigga. It say
How many months
get
is
some
it,
Come
rest
though?
and
How
some
on.
many, how many
ice,
fucking months is it?
stretch it a little bit, give you a little orthotic in your shoe. You'll be all right. Oh, some over-the-counter pain meds.
Yo,
Give
I
him
have
Is
some
that
knock.
what it
I'm gonna tell
says?
y'all
Tylenol.
this right now.
That's
That
what
I
it
have a
say.
knot
nah,
in
but
the
but
middle
he
It
of
got
my
say
a
give him some
foot,
plantar
Tylenol.
fascia
He be
though.
and
all
I
He
right.
got
run
the
every day.
Yo,
but he got the fascia. It's two different ones, isn't it?
Niggas,
He's
yo,
worse.
bro, yo,
What he
yo,
got is supposed to be worse.
peoples. What I'm
Yeah.
reading on the screen,
Stop playing.
it
Rest
say
and
if he gets some
ice.
ice, he stretch it a little
I'm
bit,
reading it too,
put an
my guy.
orthotic in his shoe,
Yo.
and take a Tylenol, and he gonna be all right.
Yo.
And
Yo, so
there's
that's not
varying
even like a
degrees of
foot
the injury too.
issue.
You
That's
could
not
tear
really
your
a foot
plantar
issue, man.
fasciitis.
That's bullshit. That's
If
bullshit.
Egor's available, he'll play. That's
Yo,
how I
yo,
feel about
Breezy,
it.
we got it wrong. I think he
no
had the
one. Jay,
light
pass
one.
it
He
to
had the
Ice,
light
man. We
foot
gotta get the
shit.
book
All
of
right,
LMS,
go ahead, bro.
goddamn.
He got the light foot shit,
Bounce
yo.
pass. Worried about the Leaf, man.
Yo,
Hey,
it
y'all
says
saw the link in the chat? I put the link in the chat about the 60 games.
Yeah.
rest and ice. That's
Who's
wild.
next, bro?
Rest and ice.
Man, get that nigga some Henny and ice. He'll be all right.
Yo,
He's 18. I
shit
mean,
from
he's
Turkey, eh?
19.
Bro,
A
It will help him.
19-year-old is supposed
It
to
will
bounce
help him.
back from
who
those
next, Breeze?
injuries. You're not
Hold on, yes,
40-year-old Joe
Ice go.
Johnson in
Let
the
Ice let
playoffs.
Ice go. Go ahead, Ice.
Go ahead, Ice.
So it was a good game, right? Despite who was on the court for the Pacers, they said the Pacers are playing well without Tyrese. They got a lot of guys out. They still played well without their main guys. Tanking, they might end up being a team that has to tank because they don't have a lot of their guys. Not saying they tanking right now, Paul. They ain't tanking right now. They still trying to win with what
So
they
they got their first-round pick back to win.
They're still trying to win. I ain't saying they're going to win. I said they still trying to win.
No.
Now, hold on. Nimhard
I
is
just
out.
want to be
Let him
clear
Well,
cook.
about
let him
what
let him fin-
you're saying,
let him
because
finish first.
you're
Then
kind of fuzzy
Nimhard
with
is
it, and
out.
this is a black and white
Hold
situation.
on, chill. Nimhard is out. TJ McConnell is out. Benedict Mathurin is out. They guys that score is out. So therefore, it looks like they're tanking. When those guys come back, they are trying to win. If they happen to lose, they happen to lose. Now for our team, like I said, Terrence Mann need to play point guard. It looks a little different. Fans are a little soggy because Terrence Mann played well at point guard, even though he's not a point guard. But I said he needed to play point guard. I also said Jordi is trying to figure something out with the team, trying to build some type of chemistry, trying to figure things out. That's what he did tonight. He
For
didn't have
what
Reed
though?
start. He had Tyrese Martin start. He had
What is he
Brown
building
in the starting
towards?
lineup.
Nothing.
Let him
He's
cook.
building towards
Let him
nothing.
cook.
It's a
Can I
bridge
Let
to
him
finish
cook. Let
nowhere.
him
cooking?
cook.
I'm just
he
getting the
building the
ingredients
bridge
Building
to
a
out right
bridge
now.
to
nowhere.
Chill.
nowhere.
You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
let him
Hold
cook.
your
Keep
place.
cooking.
Hold
Keep
your place
cooking.
a minute. You know what I'm saying? You put Clowney in a lineup, things start to look a little different. Fans are getting scared because things look good. You know what I'm saying? When things start looking different and you win a game and you lost 7. Now,
I promise you,
hold
I'm
on,
not
hold
scared.
on.
Let
I
him
don't.
finish. Let him finish.
The
You
more
heard him
this
talk.
goes
Keep
on, the
quiet.
more I don't
added the
care.
seasoning and hold on, chill. You know what I'm saying? Let me finish cooking. Let me finish prepping. You know what I'm saying? So things look a little different for Clowney. They're looking different for Terrence Mann. It looked a little different for Claxton. Zion, it looked a little different. And he's trying to figure things out. So you can't be mad at Jordi for winning a game with guys that are older. The guys that are older need to look better. Now, I already said about the G. I already said before the season started, 3 of our guys are going to go down to the G. Everyone said no. What's happening now? 3 of the guys are going down to the G. Why? Because they're not ready. They don't fit the offense right away. When they go down to the G, like Jay was saying, they're going to get the time to figure it out. I just said Breeze another joint. GG Jackson just asked Memphis to send him down to the G. GG Jackson, a guy that's a bucket for Memphis, is asking them to please send me down to the G. Why? Because it is part of his development. The word again, I'm schooling y'all on today is development. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand the word development. It
He's
means
talking to Pato. He ain't talking to us. Like
no,
everybody.
Wait,
I'm
you're
talking to
going up
anyone that's
Memphis
listening. You
ice?
heard?
You sold
Nah,
$3
he's not
tickets,
talking to
bro.
me.
The word is development. GG
I don't believe
Jackson
a word
and
he's
hold
saying,
on,
so he's
chill.
definitely not
Well,
talking to me.
if
Oh,
he
let him
asked
finish.
to go to G League,
I'm
Let
at
him
his
finish.
that's a
No, let
problem,
him
though.
finish because we was talking for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. So let him
You
finish it
never
off.
finished.
Right,
If
let him talk.
GG, I don't understand how a guy that's starting playing for Memphis is asking to go down to the G. Now our team, our organization is sending 3 guys down to the G that may not even be better than GG Jackson, but he wants to go down to work on his game, and part of his development is to do that. Right now, when our guys are going down, fans are crying, "My God, they should be playing! Oh my God, they should be balling right now." GG Jackson is better than them. He should be playing, but he's asking to go down. He himself is asking, put me in the G so I can get better and develop down there. There's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? Fans don't seem to understand what
Right.
that is. And I've been talking about it. Me and Breeze did podcast about it. I
Hold on,
always
before you
mention the
be,
G.
can
Some
I just
people
address
say,
what you're
hey,
saying?
some people say
Who's in
players
front of
don't go
GG
down to the G.
Jackson?
This is
Let's
a bad
start
thing.
there.
Hold
Who plays
on.
GG Jackson's
Hold
position on
on, bro.
Memphis?
Hold it. Chill. Chill. You
Because you
know what I'm
always say
saying? I'm
half
still
the shit.
sprinkling. I'm still mixing the
Our
seasoning,
players
bro.
are going to the G for bums and journeymen.
Bro. GG
Memphis is an
Jackson is
actually
better
He
good
said,
than the
"You a
team.
guys that
bum."
we have again, bro.
Yeah, that's
My
fucked up. Yeah.
God.
You
Tyrese the journeyman Martin, bro.
Hold on,
so
chill.
Look,
Why
Tyrese
dude.
that
Martin
guy
is the
is
main
already
thing is Ja.
developed? You know
To
what I'm
you?
saying? I don't understand. Y'all was talking,
This is
y'all talking all
crazy
this stuff
talk,
about
yo.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
go
yeah.
and
For
see.
real, y'all was talking a long time, man.
Yeah,
I used to
y'all talking
wait,
about the
I'm
guys
saying?
that y'all don't want to see. Y'all don't want to recognize development in front of your eyes that I've been talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then you're talking about journeyman. It don't matter. If you want development, a word again is development. If you see Tyrese running point guard, that means he's better than the point guards we have. If Tyrese Martin came out of G and running point guard for us, that means our point guards are not good enough, obviously. So if he's better than them, why are we running them a point guard? We won a game tonight with the vets that look better than the rookies. Egor did a couple things. You know what I'm saying? He didn't shoot well tonight, but he did make a couple passes. He got into the lane
Yup.
and did something good today. So, like I
That's
said, you
true.
can start to see things from these players, what they're good at. Egor gets comfortable. He's not playing scared. He just isn't a guy that drives to the lane a lot. So doing that looks a little different to your eyes. And he's gonna start doing things a little bit more the more he plays. And like we said, the foot injury could be
Mhm.
hindering him a little bit, but he is more than a shooter than a driver. He's a shooter and a passer, a connector. So that's what you want to see from him. Again, the word is development. Pay attention, people. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. Pass the rock, bro. I'm passing the rock.
Yo, Breezy, can I respond to that?
I mean, he kind of was talking to you. Know what I'm saying you was kind of like, you
So,
know what I mean?
He
So
said he
so,
kind of
so,
was
so
talking to
let me
you.
respond to it.
because when
Have
he
you
say
heard of?
he's
Have
schooling,
you?
when he say he's schooling y'all, I thought he meant like schooling part. It kind of,
Ain't
Yo,
he?
Yo,
yo,
yo. Damn.
yo.
Hey, so
I gotta
you
get some
mean to tell
popcorn for
me?
this.
You mean to tell me y'all watch basketball and see Cedric Coward and think that GG Jackson can get minutes when they got Brandon Clark and Memphis is a stacked team that's competing now, right?
Aren't they
But they
injured right now,
play
They
a
Pi?
rookie.
trash, man.
they
Yeah,
are.
aren't they
They
injured? Aren't there
play.
a lot of them
They
injured
hold
right now,
on. Let me
Pi?
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish because y'all be saying half shit. Y'all told me yesterday that Siakam played a season in for the 905. You know what? I like to research things. I do analytics in my real life, right? These you I go there and I look and I'm embarrassed because he only played 5 games for them. Siakam played 5 games. They bought him up.
That's the
Same
point. That's the
same
point of the
same
G.
thing. They're not doing that with the Nets though. The Nets, they sat the rookies at the end of the bench, created fake injuries for half of them, right? Sat
Mm,
them, have not developed them because Jordy
fake
wants to
injury.
do for him. He's auditioning for his next job.
But
You comparing
pod is
GG
early.
Jackson,
It
a
is
player that I
early.
like
Hey,
a
we have
lot.
Drake Powell's
Hold on
up
a
here
second.
still,
Let me
Pod.
fucking
That's a
finish.
It
victory.
is early.
Hold on, we
Man.
gotta go to PT. We gotta go to Brooklyn LM after that.
And
Go ahead,
Nah,
though.
but
Scott, you're right.
y'all
It
let
is
y'all let
early,
people
but it's
create
not
all
that
this
early, bro.
nonsense.
It's 10% of the season
Bruh.
has passed already.
Yeah,
If
but
you
I
really
mean,
think
these
about
guys
it,
ain't. These
10%
guys
is
ain't.
10%.
If you put these
You can
rookies out there now and play them all the way through, they not making it to the end of the season.
so what?
And none
But
of
they're
them
building
making. They're
experience, though,
gonna
It's
look
not
Scott.
about winning
even
to get to
worse
the
as
end
the
of the
season
season.
go
It's
Look,
on.
about
Look, they're
playing
gonna
at
they're
a
I
gonna
clear
call him
disagree.
up,
speed.
send him
You
back to the
can't.
G
I
League. They're gonna
disagree.
call him up
Oh,
and send
come
him back
on.
to the
None of
G League.
these
That's what's gonna
guys
happen
got that it
the whole
factor,
season.
man.
And none
Nobody
of
on
the
the
guys,
I
bench
not
has
even
an
one of
disagree.
it
them got
factor
that
right
it
now,
factor.
Yeah,
Scott.
but
They're
I'm
Come
just
never
on.
gonna
saying you're
have it.
not going to
The
put
other
out a
the
I
young
product
players
disagree.
can
just
at
to
least get
stink the
better.
damn thing up.
These
What they
30-year-olds
going to
that they
learn from
running out
that?
here ain't gonna
He
get
gets
better,
stripped.
and they're not gonna
He
be a
gets
part of the
stripped 5
team when we're
times in the
good.
game. What he learning? That you getting how to get stripped?
Who got stripped?
I'm just
Yeah,
saying how
Talking about the
you.
rookies. You talking
I'm
about the
talking
how
rookies?
do you
about the
Not
learn to
damn
Egor. Egor had
play?
rookies.
How
zero
do you learn
turnovers
to
None
today,
of
play
them
so it wasn't
fast?
him.
play,
How do
man.
you
None
Wasn't
learn
of
to
them
Egor.
play
look
at
Nah,
NBA
ready.
speed in the
Igor didn't
G
have
League?
turnovers,
My
Scott.
God,
You
y'all niggas,
can't
Igor didn't
just
have
a lot
put
of
them
these
turnovers.
y'all
out
niggas
there
be
like
picking
that,
drives me
man.
crazy.
You just can't.
Listen,
When you
You
comparing to
can't
Oklahoma,
History
you
does
can't
not
you
simulate
agree
comparing them
with
NBA
to
what you're saying.
basketball.
Oklahoma that
You
put a
cannot.
bunch of rookies out
Right,
there.
right.
They
PC,
didn't
hold on.
care.
Let Brooklyn LM Scott cook. Let them cook. Big Priest on the
They
panel
didn't
too.
care. You comparing it's like apples and oranges. It's not the same thing.
Yo,
Yeah, I would start like
When you
doing three
talk
at a time.
about, but you
Let
can't
Big Priest
use
Scott and Brooklyn LM. All y'all cook. Go ahead.
you can't use Oklahoma City
I
because
know
they
that. That's
did
what
a
I'm
lot of you.
saying.
Hold on, Scott. They did a lot of losing
Yeah,
with
of
them young
course.
guys,
But that whole
and it
team was
looked
damn
bad.
near
And
young.
they
That whole
played them.
team was
They
rookie
played them
was
win,
damn
lose,
near
and draw
rookie.
and got better.
He
Houston
trying to
did
say,
the
but they
same
played
thing.
them
Those
though.
guys
They
Cleveland
got
did
played
the
them.
better.
Yeah,
same
because
thing.
Those
look
guys
at their
got better
market.
by playing.
Look what they was
Boston,
trying to
same thing.
achieve.
Boston playing Hugo Gonzalez. I'm embarrassed, yo. I'm embarrassed about this organization that they call it Brooklyn. Hugo Gonzalez, a pick they should have made, is starting now. Is
Wow.
getting starter minutes now.
Wow, that's amazing.
Well,
What they
Celtics are
drafted at?
tanking
Where he
hard.
got drafted at?
28.
He got
And he's
Yeah, he
starting
got
on
drafted
already. He's
28th.
starting already?
Yes. We the
Nice.
only dumb
I love
team
it.
that do this, yo. I
Nah,
swear to
that's not
God, we the
good.
only dumb team that do this.
Pod,
All
our
the
only
other teams
chance is
find minutes
starting
for their
Egor and
rookies, yo.
Powell with the backcourt. Our only way of
Hold on,
saving this is starting Egor and Powell with the backcourt, man. It's the only way to get through
hold on.
this right now.
Scott. Hold on. Let's go back to
The
Brooklyn LM
only
Scott and
way
Big
to
Priest.
save this.
Yo,
Jay, we
Brooklyn
have
LM,
to.
you there? Brooklyn LM, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know, bro.
Yo,
I'm
Brooklyn
just a bit
LM,
hurt for me.
Brooklyn LM. You think Yego's he playing through an injury, like I said, or you know what I'm saying? He just that's his game.
I don't know if he is or if he isn't, but I'll say this, and it's kind of a story. So I think around the time when I was in high school, and I was in the basketball team, I wasn't necessarily the most elite guard because I at high school I was two guard on my basketball team. Now, I
Right,
didn't
right,
necessarily
right.
have the not. I wasn't necessarily. I'm not. I wasn't no Kyrie Irving. I'm not talking about. Oh, I had to handle stuff like that. My confidence in my freshman year wasn't really that high because I'm looking on the team. A lot of these players that I was looking at, these guys was better than me in my head. And I remember that just going into the court and I'm overthinking every single thing. I'm getting turnovers. I'm not reading the game correctly. Never forget this. My coach pulled me aside after the game. My coach pulled me aside, put his arm around me, and he was like, "Yo, you my two guard, right? Go out there and fucking do what you gotta do. I don't if you gonna make mistakes, I don't care. Just go out there and do what you gotta do. Why you playing nervous? You
Mm-hmm.
got the whole entire I put you there for a reason. You
Well,
looking at these
why
guys,
you telling us that story about playing nervous? You saying somebody playing nervous? Brooklyn LM, what's going on?
the point is after I had that conversation, my game changed. All of a sudden I started playing with confidence. I put in work on the off season when niggas was going out there trying to have fun. Yo, I was in the gym working on my ball handle. I was in the gym working on these things. By the time I got back next season,
Yeah.
I was a two guard on the floor. So to me, the fact that the point of the story is with these coaches and with Egor and all of these guys, I get it. You see the mistakes, you see them getting turned over. You don't want to see that shit, but at the end of the day, they need it because you grow through failure. That's how the fuck you grow.
Talk to him.
You grow through failure.
Yo,
When you see yourself
yeah,
doing
work,
stupid
my
shit
nigga.
like this, when you go on the court and you see him turn turnovers, there should be something in your fucking mentality that should be like, what the fuck am I doing? Yo, let me tee up. Let me work on if you got the confidence in me that I'm gonna be able to develop this and I'm doing this shit early October, and you think that I'm gonna get better in this shit by February or March, all right, you got me, I got you. Let's go to work. So the fact of the matter is, with Yeager and all of these kids, I get it. The shit look nasty. I don't disagree. But at the end of the day, it's how the fuck they gonna learn. You learn through failure. That's why
Facts.
Giddy is playing the way he's playing. He played through failure. Yeah, of course it looked nasty on OKC. That shit was disgusting. But now niggas ain't complaining now how they playing. OKC fans ain't complaining now. Oh, they was doing that. That shit look nasty. OKC fans saw it. That shit was disgusting. That's how they got Josh Giddey in the first place. It was horrible to watch. But the fact
J-Dub
of
did
the
not
matter
look how
is,
he looked now.
yeah,
Yo,
J-Dub did
yeah.
not
LM, you
look the
gotta
way
be a
he looked
coach,
now.
bro. You got my vote for
Giddy
Brooklyn
does not
coach,
look.
bro.
Giddy
Of
did not
course it's
look the
gonna
way he
look
looks now.
nasty. Nobody looked the way they look now. It was disgusting. But the fact of the matter is, they played. The coach trusted them. Sam Presti trusted them. Mark trusted them. Yo, I got y'all. Jalen Williams wasn't a number one pick. That nigga was 15. Damn near
Russell
14.
Westbrook, to take it back a little bit further, Russell Westbrook didn't even know how to play point guard, but they let him
Exactly.
learn on the
They
court.
let him learn.
Yeah,
Exactly. They let
yeah.
him
Yo,
learn
LM,
and
why
grow.
aren't
He
you a
was
basketball
horrible as a
coach,
rookie.
bro? Why aren't you a basketball
Every,
coach, man? Like, you understand it. You
the
get
point
it.
I'm making is, yeah, I don't
Yo,
disagree.
what's good, y'all?
The shit look nasty based off the rookies. Of course they are. These niggas they kids. They're 19, 18 years old. Of course this shit gonna look nasty, but
Hold
they
on,
gotta
hold on,
learn through the fucking failure.
hold
That's
on.
just
But
how they
the
grow.
one thing
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna say though, real quick,
Yeah.
is you can see Yegor's skill set
Yeah, you can.
when
You
he gets
can.
on the court.
Yeah, you can.
But the
What's
fact
his
that he
no?
only
What's his
played
skill?
what
No, tell
13,
us his skill set. Tell us the skill set you see.
you
What
can
skill set?
see his IQ of the game. You can see his of course his shot making jump shots or whatever. You can see the way he wants to play fast, all those kind of things. You can see the little things in his game when he gets on the court, but he doesn't get to really exploit his skill set because he doesn't get the time to really get in. Basketball is a rhythm game too.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
So if you're only getting 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you're not really going to get in the rhythm unless you're a microwave player like Crawford or Lou Williams or somebody like that. But the way he plays, he needs to get minutes. He needs to be on the court. He needs to see the speed of the game in real time.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Jordan Love sitting behind Aaron Rodgers. We're not talking about that.
I
We're not
don't.
talking about
I
Aaron Rodgers
promise
sitting behind Brett
he
Favre.
will look so much better next year.
My thing is,
When it
I
comes
don't.
to he will look so much better next year.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
he might look
I
better by
agree.
March.
My
If you
thing
play,
is,
he might
yeah.
look way better.
My thing is to put him out there, and I agree, put him out there. But I'm saying you can't put 5 rookies on the court.
I think if you weren't going to play all 5 of them, you should have traded some of them picks.
Yeah, well,
I
yeah,
agree. That's
yeah.
true. If he wasn't going,
I'm not
to play
saying you.
five, I'd
I'm just
draft
saying
five.
you can't put them 5 all at the same time.
Well, you're not putting him in the starting lineup.
Oh, that's
That's not what you're
what
going
they
to do.
saying. Put them in the start.
No,
Only
they're not
person
saying
I
put all
see,
5 in the lineup. I'm
all I
just playing
see
them on the
is
No,
bench.
Yegor should start.
maybe 2 of them. Maybe 2 of them
Yegor should
starting it.
start.
Ye-
And I can
Jaguars
see
should
Jaguar.
Danny
definitely
Wolf
start.
starting.
Yeah, maybe 2. But I'm not going to start 5 rookies.
I'm
I'm
not
not
saying
I'm not
starting
start all
four
starting no
five,
rookies.
right.
but
That's not what I'm saying.
That's not fair
all
to the
5 should get
vets
minutes
who's
though.
on the floor. That's not fair
All
to.
5 should get all 5 should get minutes. I'm
Yeah,
not saying start all 5, but you
yeah.
should
I'm not
all 5
disagreeing
if they're
playing.
on this level, right? and that goes back to what Ice was saying. If they're on this level, they should be on the court at some point, even if it's giving Drake Powell 15 minutes.
Yeah, well,
it's 48 minutes in the game.
Well,
you can find minutes for these
if you're
guys.
going to give him 15 minutes or whatever, you can't complain about giving Egor 20 because 20 is fine. 20 is fine for a rookie.
Yo, y'all really?
No.
Y'all
20 is fine. 20 is fine.
He might not.
He might show something.
They ain't give the update on the injury. He might be feeling better. I don't know.
Look, if Egor has not shown me that he doesn't want to play.
Okay, so then start him and let's see what happens. And then give him 5 or 10 games. And if he don't,
you gotta realize because he is a rookie that was drafted.
I understand that.
A lot of these players got pride. If they can play, they're gonna step on the court.
If you listen to what I have said,
it's the same that Kobe was saying when he was talking about playing in front of the fans. Yo, if I can play, I'm going out there to play. People came to see me.
I never had an issue with starting Terrence Mann. Right, I never had an issue with that.
Right.
Of course, I didn't have an issue. I'm just saying, just him or Zaire. I'm just making a point. I never had an issue with. My issue was not starting at least 2 of them kids, whether it be Egor, and you can put Wolf at the 4.
Whoever, I don't care. Whatever the second one is, I don't care. Let them get some minutes. That's important. Like LM said, you got to play. I totally agree with it. They need to see what it is.
The first thing that I wanted to say,
and they need to see
the first thing that I wanted to say, Scott,
that
I wanted to make sure, but John and I ain't up here. The first thing I wanted to say is I'm gonna say it every day.
Yeah,
Nicholas is out there balling his ass.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You already know that.
You
know that.
He playing like a vet.
Yep.
Claxton looking the best he's looked in a while. I gotta give him props for that.
Hold on. Let me say this.
He's balling. I gotta give him props for that.
That's a fact.
Big Priest.
My boy Clax.
Hold on, Big Priest.
Nichols, man.
Hold on, Big Priest. I wanted to tell you that I said if y'all want Clax offensive to be better, realistically, I see him hitting his free throws.
Yeah.
That's where he's gonna get his points. I don't think it's the fade away.
And by the way, 8 out of 10 from the free throw line. By the way,
yeah, you did good.
I like to see it. That's why I like to see.
Yeah,
that's definitely what I like to see.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's
I don't
beautiful.
think. Listen, we don't.
Let's try to slow down with the flowers, though.
Hold on, no. We don't need Clax to get no 3-pointer. He needed help. If you're gonna make him the anchor on defense, he need a big lineup. From that, Megan Triplett. They said in the post game interview she was interviewing Claxton. She always interviewed Claxton, so she interviewing Claxton. She's like, how you like the lineup? He said, "Oh, I love it." That was like the first question. She be giving him the alley oop, like Megan Triplett. She's a good post game interview. You know what I'm saying? She do the good post game interviews, and she basically Clax spoke to that the big lineup, and he, you know what I mean. He knocking down his free throws. And when she asked him about it, he said, yeah, that's all summer work. He said, I put all in that work. He said, I put all that work in the summer. You know what I'm saying? I see Clax cross it over. I ain't going to hold you.
Taking Jay, he was taking. I ain't gonna lie. He was taking Jay Huff to the. He was taking Jay Huff to the paint.
But this is something.
And then also real quick,
taking him like Sherman Williams. Go ahead.
Also real quick, and like I said that in the the little short pre-cap we did yesterday. Clax always makes Siakam have to work. Siakam can't dominate Clax like he do some of these other dudes, man. You got to look at it. Even when he was in Toronto, he always had problems with Clax. But it's all good. All good. We're gonna give Clax his flowers. And that was my main thing for even wanting to link.
But Priest, this is the same thing we was talking about when they played Cleveland.
Too much flowers, Priest. Not too much.
If he keeps this going towards the end of the season, he got my props fully. My thing for Clax was the free throw percentage. Like I wanted to see how he looked from the free throw line. It looked good. He looked good. I like what I'm seeing from him. And one thing I wanted to see from Clax is him being.
Look at the playmaking though. Look at the playmaking.
But this is something that he was always able to do.
Through him.
Nah, he wasn't knocking down free throws. He had a crossover because he was a point guard growing up, but he wasn't knocking down the
But
free
no,
throws.
no, I'm saying like the assists, the playmaking. He was always
Okay.
able to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Now
Yeah,
saying?
go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead.
It
Yeah,
was
talk.
it was always the only problem we had, we never had a big lineup. So if you put him against Cavaliers where they play two bigs at a time, yeah, he gonna get dogged out. He's trying to do both. Like this is what we was trying to say. Everybody just keep getting that clutch, keep getting that clutch. It's hard to do when you playing against two people, you playing against three people at the same time.
And Clax got dog in him. He ain't backing
Yeah.
it. No, it don't matter
Yeah,
if it's a
he
beat.
ain't
It
no
don't matter
sucker.
who it is. He ain't backing down from nobody. And I always respected that about
Exactly.
Clax. He don't back down
Exactly.
from nobody.
I
And
I
got.
I
didn't
I
hear
got.
a lot of
that
respect.
and that's
I didn't
respect.
hear a lot of respect about Claxton LM, but exactly, he always been that guy,
With
that
BK
kind of
and
guy.
Yeah,
Wallace, why
he a
you ain't? Why you
dog.
ain't in it? See, this is what I be saying. Why y'all always think that I
what he
only
need.
defend Cam Thomas? You see me defending Clax. The truth is that that's where I feel like his points was gonna come from. I think that this is the next step for Clax. You can't like he's going to be aggressive going to the basket because he want to dunk.
Yeah,
And if he could just not have a high percentage on free throws, bro, that's his points right there.
yeah,
He's going to be
Hmm.
motivated to get them extra rebounds, hustle for the rebounds because now he's scoring and Clax really want to score. Clax went for
Yeah, you
years
gotta
being
feed
quote
him.
unquote known as a defender. Some listen, I'm gonna say this and then we got to go to we just going everybody spoke but we just gonna open gym it. But Clax and any player they motivated when they get to do what they want to do on the basketball court. You know what I'm saying? If they get to score and they want to score, they're going to be motivated to get them extra rebounds. You feel what I'm saying? They're going to be motivated to do that, bro. But I think we could get used to this. If Jordi Fernandez found the way to put Clax in a situation where he getting assists, 5 assists in 3 straight games, yeah, man. You
I
hit
think
Shout
he
out to
puts on
Clax.
10
Shout
more
out to
pounds. He can take it to the
shout out
next
to
level.
Clax in the interview too. You know what I'm saying? Megan Strickland interviewed him. He was like, "Yo, put in work in the all season. You seeing this what you seeing?
yeah,
I like hearing that from him, and it's showing. And I
yeah,
gotta give him props. He's been balling his
Yo,
ass off this
If he
yo,
season.
breezy.
somehow could
Like
add
I
10
gotta give him
pounds
props.
yeah.
by the time of next season starts, if he could somehow add 10 more pounds until the next season, that this whole season, off season
Bro,
till
what you
next season,
want, bro?
somehow
Yo,
I'm not
breezy.
Listen.
saying
Hold
he
Yo,
on.
will.
breezy.
Listen.
He can take it to the next level. Breezy. He
Hold,
can take
all
it to
right,
the next
hold
level.
on. Go ahead, Jamal. What you just want to say?
No, I got a little hot take because I was listening to y'all talk about the whole G League and stuff, right? And sending their players down. Like, I
Me and
don't
Ice
think it's
got
a
a whole
bad idea.
episode.
I don't think it's a bad idea. It's the G League. It's development, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's for them to learn how to play, learn how to be a team, learn how to build chemistry with each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they come back, they don't look like they. How could I say? Because Nolan Troy looked like he looked like a dead headlights.
Fresh fish out of water.
Yeah,
But
like he don't.
he's not gonna get better if he doesn't
That's what
play
he
at
look like,
But
fish
NBA
pa-
out of
pa-
water.
speed.
but
The
Paul,
problem is
this
he
is
doesn't have NBA strength
but,
and he doesn't know how to
but
play
let
at
but let
NBA
him learn the
speed.
game. Let him learn the game down
You
there because they
you
still NBA players.
but if you're a talent like Nolan Traore was. Nolan was people were arguing who's better, Nolan or Dylan last year. The
Hmm.
the the game coming from Europe, being 18 years old, the game is going faster for him than anybody. Last year, Ricochet said, "Yo, the difference between France and the NBA is in France, I was the most athletic. In the NBA,
Hmm.
everybody's as fast as me, and I got to get faster." And they didn't
Hmm.
send him to the G League to get better. They didn't send Sar to the G League to get better. They you only send players to the G League if you have a group of players in front of them that makes it where they can't play. We're sending
yeah,
the better talent, the more inexperienced and younger talent, but the better talent. We're sending that to the G League, and we're not working on the players that are going to be here when we're good.
But
But
When
Ricochet
we
is
Pod,
number one
but
pick, man.
Pod, I'm about to say, but Pod, who was in front of Ricochet to really play?
Yeah, Risa
No,
Shea's
That
number
was
one
Atlanta.
pick though.
nobody. There's nobody in front of. There's nobody on the Nets starting lineup that you
But
would.
this
They're
this
just
is
a
what we
bunch of
talk about.
salary dumps and journeymen.
But this is what we talk about with the organization and the
Nah, don't
coaching.
do
It's
facts
on
like
two
that.
different pages.
But the
You know what I'm
Pato, but
saying?
the Pato's point though, like even with Alex Starr was the second kid. They ain't put
Hold
him in
on.
the G League, mind
I,
you. Alex Starr
Hold on.
was rookie
Hold on.
year as
Hold on.
And
well.
he
But
had a
it
lot
was
to work
nobody in
on.
front of him. But it was
Hold on,
nobody in
yeah.
front of them either.
That's what
Nah,
I'm
they
saying.
signed
There's
Valen.
no.
They
So
didn't
you
sign
think
Valanciunas that year.
you think the Nets team, the current Nets, should be in front of young and young up and coming talent?
Hold on.
As
No,
of
no. Hold on.
as
Hold
of
on,
right
yeah.
now,
Let's look at it. Let's
Hold
look
on,
at
hold on,
this.
yeah. Let's
as of
let's hold on. Let me
mhm.
read. Let me read the content real quick. This is Jordi Fernandez confirmed that Ben Saraf, Nolan Traore, and Danny Wolf will be playing in the G League. He says we need our guys to. He said we need our young guys to keep watching, keep working like they're doing right now. For sure, this is the way we want to improve as a group. Those three guys played at the end of the game against Minnesota, and now they have the opportunity to have real practices and real games. If we get the whole season with them, between playing in Long Island and the NBA, 60 plus games is a win. Now, for clarification, between, as in, it's not
Go
60
back and
games
forth.
strictly.
Mhm.
It's
Right.
not
yeah,
60
back and
games.
forth.
Hold on. It's not 60 games strictly with the Long Island Nets. So it says between. That means they're gonna toggle. They're gonna be playing on both teams.
Breezy.
That's what that
NBA
Mhm.
means.
season. NBA
But
season is
now,
70. There's 82 games in the NBA season. There's
right?
75 games left. 74 games
hmm
left. Right. If you
hmm
say 60 games, you're talking
hmm
about a G League season.
Okay. But still, if they saying the word between, they gonna toggle. And again, my thing is this: the reason why Noah Clowney came up is because how well he was playing in the G League. If he goes to the G League and plays well the same way Noah Clowney, now mind you, for significance of the conversation, Daron Sharp broke a Nets record and his record for rebounds in a game. And he got sat by Kevin Ollie the next game because Noah Clowney was shooting the three ball in the G League. They wanted a stretch four. Hold on. They wanted a stretch four more than they wanted a rebounder in Daron Sharp. So they
Yeah,
put Noah Clowney in the
the Sean
starting
Marks
position
nuts.
over Daron Sharp. Mind you, Daron Sharp got to the team before Noah Clowney, but they prioritized the stretch four. Now, that being said, they developed Noah Clowney in the G League to be a stretch four. If they could send whoever they're going to send to the G League, Ben Surratt, Nola Troyar, and Danny Wolf to the G League, and they develop the same way Noah Clowney developed, they will be in the NBA, bro. And they will be playing the Brooklyn Nets, put it like that. They will be playing on the Brooklyn Nets. So, and I'm saying I want to see them 30 plus games with the Brooklyn Nets, bro. Like, come on, 40 games.
It's just a process, Breezy.
Get like they should go. I want them to get it right fast. I feel like Noah Clowney played with the G League all season. He was
But
with them damn near 60 games. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, he
some people
played
need a ramp
23
up.
games. He played
Oh,
Some
it's
23
people
20.
need a
games
ramp
with
up.
in G League,
Okay.
according to
How many
according to
games in the
ChatGPT.
G League season? The fuck? How many
60.
games is in the season?
60.
30?
60.
It's 60, it's
60
60
fuck?
games.
They play 60 games?
Yeah.
Stop playing, yo. I thought they play like 30 games, yo. What the
No,
fuck?
in the G, in the G,
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't have,
that's what I was thinking. They play
in
like
the G
maybe
don't have
40.
60 games.
Maybe like
Like
20
How many
like
home,
games is
20
in
Joey.
a
road
season?
games.
Nah, G
Look,
League don't have
look.
60 games. The
Jo-
point of going down to the G is that they don't have. I keep explaining this. They're not Long Island guys. They are Brooklyn Nets
Yeah,
guys
I
that
gotta
are
look
not
up. I gotta look this
staying
up.
in the
I
G
gotta look
League
this
just
up.
because they go down there. They're getting caught up. They're getting Nolan's getting the ball in his hands. He's getting the push point
exactly. They getting
consistent.
Yeah.
ramped up.
There's
It's a
50
ramp
games.
up.
There's 50 games to a G League season. No one on the Nets have played more than currently for the Nets. For the Long Island Nets rather has
They
played
played
more than
36 games.
23 games. Has played more than 23 games. Hold on.
It's
As a
36 games
as a
regular
tip,
season. I don't want to cut anybody off.
they're
I
50
look
games.
36. 36.
50, 50, 50.
No. How? The season is 36 games.
The
G
season
League.
is not 36 games. It's 50
I'm looking
games.
at it right now. G League season length.
Yo, Ice, can you settle this? Can you settle the score
Look,
right
G
now?
League season
Ice,
is
I need
about
you to
5
settle this.
months
I need
long,
you to lead
running
me
from
into
November
it.
to April,
The G
36
League,
game regular season. Right here.
the G League is broken down into 2 seasons. I don't think they're 50 games. I do think it's around 30. It might be
Damn. Hey,
15
Ice,
and
you gotta fix your
15.
mic, Ice.
Yo, 15 is between like 15 and 15. I think it's like 15 to 17 games per season. They got 2 seasons and splits in half. So I don't think it's 50 games down in the G.
Ice, I'm looking at it. It's 36 games. I'm
Yeah,
looking at
yeah.
the when you Google it. This is right here. And it
So
says
even
that
hold
Off
on.
the
Listen.
NBA website, the
yeah,
G
no,
League
I'm talking about
season
the
is
G
divided
League
into 2
season length.
parts. Hold on, let me
Yeah,
finish.
hold
The
on, let
G
him
League
finish. Go ahead.
season is divided into 2 parts. Initial 14 games, then the tip-off tournament, followed by a 36-game regular season. The G
Yeah.
League is 50 games.
What the fuck, man?
God damn,
Okay.
why do we argue so much about dumb shit?
Yeah, I'm not arguing.
It's
But
50
yo,
total.
I just wanna
Yeah, I didn't
say,
look at that 14 shit. I didn't even look
hold
at
on,
it.
yeah. I just wanna say that I agree. I want y'all to watch the episode with me and Ice. We talked about the G League. We got another episode coming
I
pretty
watched it
soon.
live in my office.
That's
Oh,
a
all
lot of
right.
games,
That's
man.
what's
That's a
up.
lot of G
Appreciate
League
you.
games.
People came in my office and was like, "Yo,
That's just
you listening to Mondami?" I was like, "I'm listening to Big Fan Breezy." I was he talking.
They were like, "Who's that?" Right?
Yeah, now we had I learned a lot from that interview with Earn Your Leisure, just watching they speak to the professional side of being the athlete. There's the professional, and then there's the athlete. And he spoke a lot about being a professional in basketball, and how they like to hire in house. They spoke on a lot of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Yo,
it's a
sidebar.
it's one of the better interviews that I really learned the game on the professional side, to be honest. So yeah, me and Ice, we did that, and we spoke on some more shit, some more G League shit. Shit was dope.
Yo,
Um,
sidebar. I'm weak because I'm playing 2K right now. Yo, this nigga Egor got an 86 ball control in 2K, but he can't bring the ball across the floor. Yo, this shit has me crying.
remember Kyrie
Yo,
when he did a spinning through
nah,
between
I'm
legs?
looking at his I'm looking at his signature animations. He got Allen Iverson crossovers. He got the
Oh my
LeBron
god.
behind the back. Yo, he got him at point
Igor gonna
guard.
be
He
that
playing
nice,
mad
man.
nice,
Watch.
yo.
He gonna be that nice, yo.
He got
Yo, he just
everything
got
good
it's.
This
that
nigga's a
he
I'm
cheat
don't
code
telling
in
you
have.
2K.
guys,
I don't know why he playing
what
like this in
Hold
player?
on,
real
you
life.
got it. You got it on. What you got it on? All Star?
What
You got it on Star? You got it on Star?
Nah, it's on Hall of Fame. You heard this. I play Hall of Fame.
You got it on Hall of Fame. Facts.
Yeah.
But
Yo,
he nice at 2K. I don't know what's going on in real life. But you
He
know what I'm
gonna be
saying?
alright.
They going off
I
his
think
real
he'll be
life shit.
fine. I
He
think he'll
gonna
be
be
He got
alright,
fine.
man.
he got to
we'll
make his
see.
mistakes. I think he should start. He just got to make his mistakes. That's it.
That is
Yeah,
the
Yeah, for real.
but
fastest
hold on,
pathway. We don't
y'all
have
really
our
don't think
draft
he
pick
playing
next
good?
year,
All
yo.
right, so
We don't
He
have
has
our
I don't
zero
draft
think
pick
turnovers
next
he
year.
today. He
Breeze.
had
I
no
don't think
turnovers
I
today.
don't Breeze. I don't
No
think he's
turnovers.
as injured as they say he might be better. I don't know. They ain't give us an update on him.
I
that's
think
my
he's
thing. Like,
He
okay. I
might
don't
be,
think he's
I
but
think
his
I
injured.
foot
think
might be
they
better.
working on his foot. You know,
so
they working on his foot.
how else could y'all logically explain the eighth pick, first lottery
To
pick?
Jay Point, they may have given him some drugs, icy hot. Like, all right, go ahead.
I
Because
see. I,
he said
that's
ice was it
wild.
ice? He showed us it was Resta ice, man. It says and drink some what do you call that shit when they give you after you go to the dentist? They
But
give
to
you
Novocaine.
Pete, to
some
Python's
shit.
point, you know the Nets don't play injured players,
No,
so
they
it
don't.
might
They
not be
don't.
as bad as it may be when it
And,
comes to Diego.
and to
Like,
be honest,
You
to be honest
you
with you,
know they on some
if
extra
they
B
t-
Bro,
and
shit.
then and
13 minutes,
if they
bro.
had if they taken they definitely wouldn't play him. Like it wouldn't make no
exactly.
sense.
He needs some antibiotics. He'd be alright.
But we can
My
all
thing is
agree
they
on
don't
one
have their draft
thing.
pick next year. They got to get good really fast. Like taking
We
this
can
slow
agree on one
walk,
thing
wasting
with
time.
Igor.
They got to
It,
play these kids, man. They got to see what they have.
That's one thing I agree with.
What
I'll
what
agree
if
with that.
what
They
if
they should have
this
only
kid
they only
Colts
should
is
have drafted
Jokic?
three of them.
What if that kid is that good?
Hold on.
right? I couldn't imagine Jokic going to the G League. I couldn't imagine Sengun going to the G League.
Nah, bro.
Why they
Come
don't
on,
let
bro.
Danny
But
Wolf ball,
Jokic,
yo?
but Jokic was
They don't.
a second round pick though. Pop.
But not yet. He probably made a point of Star wasn't in the G League, my nigga. That nigga was a second pick. He was asked for most of his rookie season.
Nah, but
Yeah, but they was
this
already
is
tanking though.
see
They
y'all
they
like
they
so
had that
y'all
But
mindset already.
they let Star play. Yo, if you watch, Star looks way better now than he did last year.
But
But
They
LM,
but
let
this
him.
what I'm trying
They
to
but
let
say.
him
Jokic was like
play.
But
anomaly,
this what I'm trying to
man.
say.
Lil
But this what
Jokic
I'm
is
trying to say,
anomaly,
LM.
yo.
This
No,
what I'm
They
trying to
let him.
say.
what I'm
The
trying to
I'm not
say
saying
is
that
organization
you're
was
wrong.
all
you
on
I'm
one
can't
just
page.
saying.
find out
No,
that
I'm saying
Jokic.
But y'all making my
Okay,
point.
Nobody
The
knew
no,
Wizards,
Jokic was gonna be the special.
y'all
all
making
right,
my
Nobody knew.
point. The
that's not
Wizards
the
was not
point.
playing.
We
The Wizards was not playing for anything last season.
yeah, they
They
was
had
all on
no
one
reason.
page.
They had no
Yeah,
reason to send Star. You might as well
they
let the nigga develop.
but that's the whole thing. We not all on one page. They was all on one page. Utah was all on one page. We're not. We got a
Facts.
no,
coach
and
that
I
that
want
don't
to
know.
that
I
and
don't.
win.
that's
I'm not saying
what
you're
I'm
wrong there.
talking about. Thank
You
you,
know what I'm
thank you.
saying? We
Why
got
we
a
I'm not
coach that
saying
argue?
you're
want to
wrong there.
win.
Why do we argue? I really need to understand that because
it's
that's
Nah,
been my
Jamal's right.
point
Jamal's
the
right.
whole time.
it's not an argument, but you point out certain teams who do certain things. When you have somebody like Norman Trier and Egor, like Jay was saying, who cannot struggle to bring the ball up on the floor, who struggle on offense, you do not play them. You set them back a little bit. Like I said, sometimes you gotta evaluate the game
Let
from
let me ask you a
seeding.
Hold on,
question.
hold
How
on,
you
hold on, PT, hold on. Let me bring LM back in the conversation about when he was talking about the soliloquy about the coach, like kind of instilling confidence in him. I wanted to kind of have him translate that to if Yegor is running point for big minutes and he's failing, is he growing through failure? Do you think it's too early for him to grow through failure, or do you want to play it safe with a Yegor? Like the coach got to see something in you too. You
yeah, you
feel
got
what
to
I'm
bring
saying?
but the the
That's the
analogy
point.
the
The whole point
analogy
of it is the coach needs to have faith in you. If the coach don't got faith in you and you
right.
walking on the damn court with no confidence, and you
Thank
looking at
you.
him and you get a turnover and you get taken out, what is working on? If he's getting turnovers, what's the point of him getting taken out and him not working on? He has to go through that.
And
I
not
get what
everybody
y'all
can
I
be
saying.
Kenny
I
Atkinson.
get.
Not everybody can be
Hold,
Kenny
hold on, let me
Atkinson.
fit. I
If
get
Kenny
what y'all
Atkinson
say.
was here, it'd be a whole different story.
I get what y'all saying. It looks nasty. You want to sit them back. Screw that. At the end of the day, these kids, for me, I want them to look better by this second season. I'm not saying don't put some of them in the G League and let them work. Cool. But don't let them sit there like fucking purgatory and let them sit there for half of the damn season. Bring them up in the NBA where you actually have to play. You're not playing in the damn G League for a championship. You're playing in the NBA. So let them play in the NBA against real grown men. Let them make their failures. Let them play against players that has real strength on them, that actually has been through the range, that's been through the runs in the NBA, and let them do their comparison in terms of, oh, okay, so that's what I got to do. That's what I'm going up against. When people say comparison is a thief of joy, cool, but also comparison can be used as a structure. How far do I gotta go? How far do I gotta be
All right, so
to get to his level?
LM, LM.
Hold on, Ellen. Let me say this to Ellen because I thought of that same quote when I was going to pull up to make my point, and I thought it was selfish, so I said I ain't going to do it because it makes Diego look away. I was going to contrast the minutes 1 through 8, right? The players that got drafted 1 through 8, just the minutes, not the points, not nothing that, none of that, just the minutes. Just to argue my point, the reason why Diego is only getting 13 minutes is because he's playing through injury. Because I believe all of the players that's 1 through 7 is getting more minutes than 13 minutes a game. They starting and finish. Not all of them not starting, but
Nah, Ace not starting.
yeah.
Jason.
Yo, what's up with that? What's up with that?
He was hurt.
They
Because
trust
we got
marketing.
players over him too.
Look, him and
They
Laurie
got
play the
marketing
same
and Taylor Hendricks in
and
Atlanta.
and that wing, they got Keontae George.
Yeah,
Yeah,
listen,
he just started
you're
getting
gonna have to
busy
wait
out
your
of
turn.
nowhere. Yeah.
Yo,
Nah,
if
Keontae George played on one. He's fine. But
yeah, he plays the one
it's
track.
it's the Taylor Hendricks and Laurie Markkinen and however you say his name. Those are the dudes that's taking his minutes at where he's supposed to be at.
And they're
So
all under 23. They're all under 23 years old. They're
Yep.
young. They could be a part of the rebuild, and they're just
Uh,
you sit. Yeah, you know I'm an Ace
unless
Bailey
Danny
fan,
Ainge, unless
but I'm not
unless
mad at
Danny
how
Ainge
they
is displaying them to trade them,
Nah, but
he
so he could make
develops them
room.
though.
to
No,
go
no, I'm
back.
saying so he could make room for Ace. Maybe that's what it is. He's probably
Yeah,
building up their trade value.
he. I know they trying to trade marketing already, and marketing is the reason why they're winning. They're trying to
To,
trade. They're trying to trade them
Bro,
good.
but hold on.
to,
When I pulled up Ace Bailey stats, bro, in the game, this is his minutes. I'm just mentioning the minutes to say, the draft pick and how many minutes he got. That's what I'm saying. The last game he got 23 minutes, but before that it was 15, 14, 13, and the first game he got was 20. So it's like
I would love that
they
for our
really
guys. We don't have a
they
player that got that.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
what?
terrible.
Igor gets
Yo,
But
about
let
20,
me
but this
30
yo
but
minutes.
this was
Breezy.
this I
Guess
just
how
wanted to
many
say
minutes
this
per
one thing,
game
right?
Cam Thomas was getting
He's not
rookie
even really
year.
getting. He's not averaging 20 minutes. He averaging
I,
probably like
Hold
I
on,
he
just
averaging
oh,
Breezy.
17.4 minutes.
Breezy. How many minutes was Cam Thomas getting his rookie year? Don't look.
14,
Guess.
14 and 15.
Cam
Or
No.
15
Thomas,
and
he was
16.
he was getting a. I got
DMPs,
all right, it might be less than that. All right,
DMPs,
Nah,
holy
it was
DMPs.
it was
But
14
Cam
and
Thomas is
15
a
minutes
Cam
per
27
Thomas is
pick.
getting 17 minutes per game in his rookie years. I'm looking at
Yeah, but
basketball
he's a
reference.
That's
he's a
decent.
he's a 27th pick. That's different.
These niggas is 22nd and 26th and 27th picks.
No, I'm talking about Yego.
We Cam Thomas got more minutes
But
his rookie
but
season than any one of
pause.
the 5
A lot of
picks
that
they
was
made.
garbage minutes. A lot of that was garbage
You
minutes.
can't. There's no such
You,
thing as
it,
17 garbage minutes.
when you get blown out, what you talking
Garbage
about?
minutes is
KD and
4 minutes.
Kyrie? When KD and Kyrie when they
Garbage
blowing
minutes is
teams
four.
out?
Garbage
Yo, to
minutes
be
is
fair,
4 minutes.
though, Cam was getting minutes. Remember, they put Cam in the getting certain games alongside the big
And
three. They
and don't
put Cam in
forget
the game where
Kyrie
he
got
hit a
hurt.
game winner. Cam
And
hit
don't
a game
forget
winner
Kyrie got
with
hurt.
But
one of
that's
those
only when
I
games.
would
KD was
kill. I
playing.
would kill.
KD
I
was
would
by
kill for
himself
the.
during that
I would
game.
kill for the Nets
Plus,
to play their rookie 17
Cam
minutes.
came in on the team by it wasn't 5
Yo,
of them.
yo,
It wasn't 5
But this
rookies.
It was.
but this
It
what I'm
was.
That's
It
saying.
It
was
that's
three.
wasn't
true.
5
That's true
rookies
If you
when
too.
Cam
It was.
came in.
It was three.
if you're blowing teams out, in the fourth quarter, you're already
But
up
that's
by
4
30,
minutes.
40.
That's not
Then
17 minutes.
but this what I'm
Let's
saying.
start there. Is that 17 minutes?
If you're up by 30 by the
Let me
fourth
ask you a
quarter,
question. If
How
you
many
are
up
you
by
minutes
playing
30,
up?
Yegor
Are you
got?
playing him
Yegor
by
got
it's not.
12
It's
17
minutes?
still
minutes.
not 17 minutes. There's
How many
12
minutes
minutes a
Yegor
quarter.
got?
But that's what I'm
Huh?
saying. You
How many
Jago, I'll
minutes
tell you in a
Yegor
second.
got?
Hold on.
I think he got close to that.
I think Diego
No, he
getting
doesn't.
like
No
18 minutes.
way.
Yes, he
Diego is
did.
getting like 18, 20 minutes a
Yes, he
game.
did.
He played
Yes,
20
he
something minutes the
did.
other game.
He had 20 something minutes in the other game.
Diego
He had
Diego
20
definitely
something
is around
minutes the game
18 minutes.
before that.
Yeah, he gets 19.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I told you
I
19
feel
20
ain't
like he
bad
minutes
for
doesn't
is
him.
play at
good for
all.
him.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know
Those were
why 20
the
minutes
games he
ain't good
didn't
for
play.
him,
He was out on injury.
but 20 minutes is good for him.
20 minutes is excellent for him. I wish all of them
Yeah,
could
he's
get that.
been averaging that.
But
This
that's
the
but
lowest
this the
I've
whole
seen
thing,
him get.
This
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 game.
what I'm trying to say, right? Sorry, Scott.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
I was go ahead, go ahead.
No. Go ahead, Scott.
No. What I'm saying is there was no rookies on the floor. That's why they won the game.
and that's the point that I'll be making.
They needed that
The
win.
point
The
has nothing to do
players
with what's
needed
happening
that
right
win. That
now.
locker room
If
needed
But
that
that's the
win.
point.
This
if
team,
That's
you
the
want
point
That
that
if
y'all
you
locker
not
want the
room
saying.
needed
rookies,
that win.
if you want the
that
rookies
Nets
to
team had
play,
a good
No,
team. They did
I'm
not
not
play
saying the
look,
rookies.
rookies.
And
I want the
they
rookies to
drafted.
play.
They
That's
no,
the
no,
drafted
point.
I'm
But
talking
that's the
Locker
about
point.
room
I'm
Other,
needed
talking
a
about
but
win.
that's the point. Most
I'm
Nets
talking
fans ain't
about right.
understanding either, though. That's the
Nah,
point.
If you
Other
want
Nets fans not
if y'all
understanding
really want the
either.
rookies to
They
play,
don't
right?
want
If
to.
y'all want the rookies to play, y'all gotta fire Jody. And I hate to say that. Because
that's not
he's
the
not with
case.
the
Most
rebuild.
Net fans don't
He's not
want
with
win,
the
but
rebuild.
most Net fans. Let's keep it a buck. Most Net fans don't want wins
I
by the
know.
vet. That's the
Nah,
problem. They want wins by the if it wins by the rookies, screw it.
I
Oh,
don't
all right,
care.
we deal with it
yeah,
another day.
yeah,
If the
but
They
rookies
don't
won
want
40
wins by the
games, I don't
vets.
care. good.
Yeah,
40
no,
games,
but
50
But
that's
games.
these
I'll
where
take it.
guys ain't gonna
Whatever.
win no game.
that's
Them
where
rookies are not
I
gonna win
think
no
that's where
game.
I don't think the
That's
patience
why we
from the
got to let them
fans
get
come in.
better.
I don't think
Yeah,
the
I
patience
agree.
from
Let
the
Come on,
them
I'm saying
Dub.
play,
that's
but
50 games if you make it to the playoffs, right? If you make it to the
they can't
playoffs.
play.
Come
I
on,
Can't
don't
play
Trey.
by
think
the
In Egypt.
I don't
In
think
Egypt.
the patience from the fans come in because like I said, when you watch it, this is 7
Y'all
games
can hear
in.
me?
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 games in, you seen what you seen from the rookies. Jaeger was picked early. Jaeger was getting the minutes. Now you seen Drake try to get minutes and he's getting hurt every time he plays. Can't say he's not trying to play the rookies. He's trying to play the rookies. Also, he's trying to figure out how to win games at the same time, or you know what I mean, during these losses. So I don't think people understand the process of him being a coach, trying to figure it out and trying to play rookies. Got Drake getting hurt. Send these dudes down to the G League. They're not quite ready yet. Can't do too much with them. Let them watch Terrence Mann. Let them watch Tyrese Martin for visual, and then come back up. Like I said, they don't have to stay down there. These dudes are not Long Island guys. They can get called up at any time. If
But
Trae
that's
Young
not
go
the.
down, hold on. If Trae Young go down there and drop 25, he's getting called back up next day, bro.
Is it me
Instantly,
or
he's
did
getting
I
called
hear?
back
Hey,
up
Or
next
did
that,
day.
I say this
that
exact same
don't
thing
apply.
before?
That don't apply to me with Wolf. Wolf is the oldest. Wolf is the oldest out of all of them. He's
Yeah,
playing
Exactly.
whether
but
he
No,
has
this is
no.
Wolf, Wolf,
There's no
21.
reason.
Wolf should be
There's no
playing.
reason
Wolf
why he
should be
should.
Wolf
Right.
playing.
Wolf
is
should be
older than
playing.
some of the guys that's been here 3 years.
He has the most experience. He has the most NBA ready body. He looks natural out there from what I've seen in the next. He should be out there.
I
Yeah.
looked at Wolf and he made errors,
But
of course. I
you know what I
mean,
found funny too. You know what
Yeah,
I
he could
found funny?
play though.
I was thinking about it. I was like, why did they get rid of Derek Whitehead, right? And I'm saying to
He wasn't
myself,
good no more,
oh
basically, bro.
no, it's not that because Derek would have helped during that point guard situation. He would have helped them. He got
Nah,
rid of them. He got rid of Derek because he could play point for them.
I don't
nah,
know why they
Derek,
got
Derek,
Derek.
Mhm.
They
Derek
had
wasn't
nothing to
no point.
lose in keeping Derek.
Facts,
I
bro.
think I
He
think the
wasn't good.
my thing is
Nah,
with the week. I didn't see him put the ball on the floor a lot. I thought he was more of a catch and shoot player.
But if
He
Jody
never
if
attacked the
Jody needed
basket, bro.
somebody, no, if Jody needed somebody to go to play point, and Derek was still on that bench, y'all don't think he would have went to him?
No,
Nah,
Nah,
No,
he wasn't
he
good. He
don't
was
like
cooked,
old
y'all
guy.
bro.
don't.
He don't like young
Bro, come on,
players.
yo.
Nah,
He was cooked, yo. He was cooked. Like,
no,
Nah,
he
I'm
was
I'm
cooked.
telling you,
Sean need
he
these
got rid of
rookies to.
everybody that could ball handle on his team.
hold on. DJ just joined the panel. Let Jamal and DJ talk about it. Go ahead. Derek Whitehead. That's the topic.
All right, I got you. I
I don't
got
know
you.
if he's
Nah,
on the phone. I
yo,
don't
Jamal,
know.
yo, like he was just cooked though, bro. Like the nigga wasn't really good no more. Like he couldn't. His like athleticism wasn't there. You feel me? Yeah, he can shoot a little bit. He could space the floor for you, few shit like that. But his athleticism was like gone, bro. The man was cooked. He was like
that's
injury
crazy.
to injury after him up, yo. Like for real, for real. Like
He
Yeah,
said that.
it was
I,
cooked
I'm
though.
I'm
It
saying
was
I'm saying
cooked
like
though.
you don't think he could have been serviceable as far as
he
bringing the
could have
ball
been,
up, putting
he
people in
could
their
have ran the
places.
offense probably, but at the same time though, bro, he homie didn't have the legs to like literally go in the paint and like you know what I'm saying, kick it out, whatever. He couldn't. Nah, he just wasn't. He wasn't the same player. He wasn't like Mount Bird. Know what I'm saying or like
nah.
athlete.
Nah.
I
I
hope he
mean,
saved those $1 million
I
checks
I
that he
Yo,
got.
I think he
you,
was I think he was just a
my
strong
man got
ball
his money
handler.
up. You feel me? Show
That's
you
what
Yeah,
it
you
he
think
got
was.
his money
you
up.
think
You
they're gonna
know,
play this Hamilton kid or what was it? Haywood
Highsmith.
Highsmith,
Highsmith,
Highsmith.
Highsmith.
Yeah, yeah.
Haywood
He
or
gonna play. Yeah, he
Hayward?
gonna
Or was
play.
it
He's
Haywood?
hurt. That's
I
He's
don't
weird.
out
Nah,
know.
for
he get.
3. He's out for like 3 months.
I think he get traded for a second rounder.
He's
What?
out for 3 months.
Nah, he out right now. He ain't gonna get traded for a second
He
rounder.
come back around December
Nah,
probably.
when he
There's
come
no
back, I
value.
think
There's
when
no
he come
value
back,
on him. Like he's not. Nah, he gonna have to play a little bit to get like some value, bro. You can't just. You're not. Yeah.
Nah, don't let him play because he
nah,
helped the Miami Heat win some games,
cause,
man. We ain't
cause
trying
think
to,
about it.
we ain't trying to win no games.
Y'all think
But
they
think
going
about
you
it
think
though.
Why
y'all
is
think
Listen,
not? We
these
ain't
vet-
trying to. You know, he's nice. You know that, right?
It
He
y'all
wasn't
played
think
high
great
school.
y'all
defense.
think these vets gonna be
Hayward,
It
traded
wasn't
Hayward
high
by
school.
trade
Nice.
played
deadline?
great defense, yo.
I don't see
I
one
think
vet
I
that
think
we
Terrence
have
Mann. I
that could
see
get
him being off
traded.
this team.
Maybe the only vets I think that could get traded are like Dayron
Clash.
and Zaire. You can't trade Clax. He makes too much money. No
Yeah, you're not
lobs and
tripping.
dunks. No lobs and dunk centers is gonna get more than 20 mil.
Trading Zaire is crazy
Nah,
work.
they can
Hey,
It's
trade
not
Zaire
because
Clyde.
clown,
it's
bro. You a
Zaire
clown,
has
man.
value because his contract is low.
Trading for
For
what? Value
Let's
for
do
I'm
the
what?
John
I'm not
Morant
saying
thing.
I'm
Let's
not.
do the
But
John
no,
Morant.
Hold
seriously,
on.
value for
I
what?
want to make this clear. I want to
Let's
make
do
this
the
clear.
John
I'm
Morant
not
Day-Ron,
trade.
saying they should trade Zaire. Matter of fact, I would say Zaire is one of the guys they should keep. He's young.
Hell yeah.
He's young. I think Zaire is younger than what's his name?
Bro, trading Zaire
Wolf.
Williams
But
is
I'm telling
preposterous,
you, the only players that the
unfathomable.
other NBA teams will want to trade for. They're not trading for Michael
Yeah,
Porter
fuck what they
Jr.
want. What about what we want?
No, I'm talking about if you have to make a trade, right? You got to make a trade with another team, right?
But
So you
who?
got to
But what
say
I'm
what you're
saying,
gonna offer
why him? Not don't trade a good player.
because
Trade
he's the
like
only one that I'm not
What
saying to
part
trade
is
him.
saying is that he's the
yeah,
only
that's what I'm
one that's
saying. Like
worth
I'm saying
I
anything.
he's
don't I
one of
don't
the
know.
few because of this Dayron and him because of their cheap contracts. They
Yeah, I understand what you're
they don't
saying.
get
that's why they
injured.
gave him that
They
contract.
do
Bro, they
steady.
gotta be giving us a first round pick
But
in the
that's
draft.
crazy if you think that
I'm
nobody
not
don't
taking
want
nothing
Nicholas
less than the
Claxton.
2026
No,
first
No,
round pick.
they.
But
people
I
don't want
mean,
Nicholas Claxton's contract. Like
That's the I
look at
disagree.
Highsmith. Highsmith just got paid, and
I'm not
it's
trading
not even
John
that
Morant.
much.
Let,
It's what
let
do you
me,
get? Like
yo,
Two
60
pause,
The
first
million?
round
Lakers
picks
pause,
were
for Nikola.
trying to
Two
pause,
first round picks.
pause,
Yo,
pause,
I'm
$20
not
pause.
the
million
trading
is not
Lakers
I
Zion.
were
got a
bad.
trying to
question.
get
I got a
Nick
question,
last
pause.
year.
What's
Pause.
up?
I got a
20
question,
million is
right?
not that bad.
Do you think Utah would trade to get one of these big men now, being that Kessler Edwards is out?
No.
But who they gonna?
Utah
Who they
want to
gonna?
Well,
get
Kessler, I'm not
Utah.
talking about Kessler.
Don't let
Are they
these fake wins.
gonna give us though?
The reason why Utah is winning is because they got a lot of good young talent that's balling right now. They
Right.
they they
But they ain't got no
Danny Ainge
big.
don't want to win. Danny Ainge wants the banter.
They're gonna run out of
These
gas.
dudes
It's gonna
getting
run.
hurt it might not even be hurt. It just might be
So
Danny
it's a
Ainge
blessing for
doing
him.
his witchcraft.
Yo, but
So
nah,
it's
AJ
a
the
blessing
Banster,
for
he
him.
got a mixtape and all that. He can't move to Utah. It's like,
Who's
Oh,
come
he
that?
on.
can't come to Brooklyn either.
Yes, he could.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Nah,
Hell
he gonna
yeah.
get
Nah,
caught up in
yes he
that.
Darren
He gonna
could.
get
Peterson,
caught up in
Don't
that
you
Campazzo,
drug
know?
stuff.
AJ the
Yes he
Bouncer.
He
could.
gonna get
Yes
caught.
he
One
could.
of them three
He
niggas.
gonna get
One of
caught
them
up in.
three.
Yo,
One of
yo,
them
Why
you're
would
gonna
you
see
think
it. You're
that?
gonna see AJ you're gonna see AJ in Brownsville. I'm telling you right now, bro.
I
Like
hope
it,
so.
Yo,
it's two people we can't have on Brooklyn, bro. You can't have AJ. You cannot have John Morant, bro.
Why?
You
What?
can't have them in
Why?
Brooklyn.
What?
John
What?
You
Morant would
Now
be at
in
John
Brooklyn?
Morant
That's
would be
what
at
we trying to do, my
at
Listen,
guy. That's what we
at
trying to do,
AJ
yo.
don't even give that off. I ain't gonna
Yo,
lie.
let's do the
yo
MPJ
listen.
for
yo.
John
They got to
Moran.
trade
Straight up. No
Milwaukee
draft
Bucks
picks.
from Barkley.
Hold on, Jamal. Let me reply.
Let's do this.
Jamal, what I'm saying is, I think John Moran, he should go to a place where it's quiet. Like
Yeah,
New York,
exactly.
hold on, the New York media is like, you know what I
Vultures
mean?
here.
Yeah,
Savages.
like yo, they so vicious, bro.
Savages.
They'll spin narratives and they'll try to be bigger than basketball. And some media is smaller where they're just focused on more of embracing and enjoying basketball opposed to trying to be bigger than basketball. When I'm saying bigger than basketball, I mean like, spinning narratives where it's go away from basketball and it's about something else besides basketball, but it started with basketball. Like I
Yeah.
like when they keep it basketball. And a place like John Morant in New York, bro, it's always gonna be what they want to know what he's doing on the court and off the
And
court.
off the court.
It's
Hell
too.
Yeah.
It's too.
yeah.
mu-
Yeah,
Because he's a
It's too much.
superstar.
Yo,
yeah.
it's too
If he
much
goes
gang
He's a
to
activity out
superstar.
here.
yeah,
It's
he
too
needs to go
much.
to a
It's too much
quiet.
gang activity out here.
He
He
needs
gonna
to
be
go to
wilding.
Utah. John
Undersized
Morant should go to
superstar, but
Utah. John
I
Morant
guess
But
should go
still
to Utah.
the
superstar.
Clays would be
Undersized.
jumping though. I'll tell you
Yeah,
Undersized.
he'll be
that much.
Yo,
jumping,
the
but
building gonna go
he'll be right
crazy.
outside. He'll be right
Yo,
outside with
Barkley's
him.
gonna go. Would
Yeah,
he dunk on
He'll,
somebody?
the
he'll,
tickets
Nah,
would be
he'll
good.
look.
Yeah,
He'll be
Yeah.
right at Ingersoll. You think he wouldn't be at Ingersoll? You think he
he
wouldn't
would
be in the
be.
fort?
He
Like
would
It'd
you
be
be.
feel
money
me?
making.
Like
And
like.
and you got to think about it like
He
this.
gonna
Like
be on Utica, man. He gonna
But
be on
John Morant,
Utica eating
the Nets
that
never picked
steamed
up
fish
Lance
and veggies, boy.
Stevenson because
He
they
gonna
knew
be on
Lance
Utica, boy.
Stevenson was
If
gonna
anybody's gonna be
die.
on Utica, it's definitely AJ.
Oh,
He
Lance
Nigerian.
Stevenson. Yeah.
Yo,
Darren Peterson too. You gonna be on
Lance
Utica too.
Stevenson
After either we take
could
a
not play for
Cambuza,
the
either one of
Knicks.
No,
those
but
guys. Either one of those guys, boy.
AJ's parents is immigrants. They Nigerian.
but you know what it
I
is?
can see them being on Utica.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a good
with
point.
with young young players, the big cities could be their kryptonite. You get what I'm saying? It's too much nightlife. It's too much stuff to do.
Yeah, that's why
Too many little
OKC is
fast
so
ones,
easy to
boy.
I really
develop.
gotta go
Man,
somewhere
too many little
quiet. I
fast
can't really
ones,
think of
man.
a team really, but it ain't. It's you either Utah or I don't know.
OKC. That's why OKC is so
He
good at
it
No,
don't
he
developing
gotta.
players. Ain't
right. They
shit to
got
do out
Shea.
there.
They you
Yeah,
not
he
going
gotta go. He gotta go to Minnesota or something.
Denver too.
Like for
Minnesota.
real.
He got to go to Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota.
Nah, no, let him
Nigga,
come
John
to
Morant in
let him come to
Minnesota?
Brooklyn, man,
Or
for
It's a lot.
Denver.
for
It's a
Denver.
lot of
MPJ.
shit
Denver
to
with
Straight
do
up,
in
Jokic would be
Denver.
good.
straight up.
John
Let's do
Morant in
that trade
Minnesota? I don't know,
for
Yeah,
bro.
MPJ.
you gotta send him to Minnesota. You gotta send him somewhere where he can never get no guns. I'm
Yeah.
telling
Send
you.
Ja to Sacramento, man. Some shit.
Like like
They got
like
to come
like
on, man.
Indiana
What do you
for
mean? What
Lance
in New
Stevenson.
York? In New
That
York,
was
remember
great for
you
him.
get caught, you going straight
No,
to
I don't want John Morant
Attica,
in New
boy.
York. I don't want
You
That's
going
what
to
John
I'm
in New York.
time.
saying. He can't come to
In
New
New
I don't
York.
York,
want
you gonna
John
get
in New
caught
He
York.
gonna he
with
gonna
a
be
gun
trying to chill
in
with
New York.
Fabio Foreign and all of them, bro. He can't. He can't
Yeah.
come to New York, bro. He gonna be trying to be doing drill music, bro. We can't have him here,
If they
bro.
ran Kyrie out of Brooklyn, you know what they gonna do to
He be
Ja.
trying to hang
Come
out with
on.
Shark
Yeah,
Glizzy and all them. Yeah, like,
all of
nah,
them.
I'm
I
Yeah,
can
good.
I can
wildin'.
see it. I can see him with Chef. I can see him with Chef on drill raps shit. I can
Yeah,
see
Is
it.
Steph
he's
out
gonna
of
be
is
wilding,
Steph out
bro.
of
He's gonna
jail?
be in the videos. He's gonna
That's
be.
what
No,
I'm
he gonna be
saying.
with Snoopy
I'm
and all
saying
of them.
we need that hood juice though. You know what I mean? We need the hood
Nah,
vibes
you
though
don't
in
look.
It
Barclays.
As
would
soon
sell
We
tickets
need some
though.
hood
look,
vibes in
look. As
Barclays,
soon
You
as
man.
don't
he in
need
the
none of
video,
that.
as
That
soon as
place
he
is
in the
too
video with
yuppie,
the
man.
gun,
That place
It'll
as
is
soon
just
too
as he
be
in the
It'll
yuppie.
video
just
with
be
the blicky, is
chaos
over.
though.
You heard? It's over for him.
Nah.
He
He
going
can't.
down.
You know, he never gonna do no shit like that again. He knows.
yo.
Don't worry
They
I,
about
they
it.
I wish
blacklisted
we had
Cam
if we
He
Thomas because he
ain't doing
said
no shit
pause
like
on
that again because he's
TV,
gonna
bro.
get kicked
What?
out of
What you said,
NBA next
LM?
time. You know
I
that,
said
right? They're gonna ban him. He
they
knows
was
that.
they did Cam Thomas dirty because he said pause on TV. You know what they gonna
That's a
do to
fact.
John Morant
Oh
for
yeah,
all
they
that social
yeah
media
That's a
activity?
fact.
yeah,
Nah, that's a
that's a
fact, but
fact.
I don't think
Sean
that.
Moss, Sean Moss lose his head, bro. Sean
That's
Moss
a fact.
he'll
But
lose his
I'm saying
head.
if
the
we
He'll
do
the
it
say them
straight for
perfect place
things.
for him is
MPJ,
Miami
no
though.
draft picks, straight for MPJ, you know everybody would take John Moran. And all the Nets
Nah,
fans
I
would
ain't
say,
doing
"Yes,
that,
you
bro.
crazy,
I'm not
I
you
doing that.
crazy."
I'm
I'm
not
not
doing
Come
I
doing
on,
don't
that.
think
that.
he.
They
come
talking
on,
about
I
yo,
don't think
Miami. I
he
think
Breezy,
think he
Miami a
played
Breezy,
good
for
place
him.
for them because
let's
Bro,
yo, you gotta record this part right
uh,
here, Breezy.
yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
man.
Give me
Still, that's
saying
John
no.
Moran. Stop
Give me
playing.
saying no.
That's
Give
still
me
John Moran, yo. Come
yo,
on,
bro.
man.
Listen,
You
yo,
gonna
let's
listen,
dunk
go
on
around. Let's go
somebody? You
around. Let's
bugging.
go
listen.
You
around the
gonna fly
Hold,
over people,
hold,
man?
hold on, people. Hold on.
Crazy,
Listen,
yo.
I'm gonna say no in a short soliloquy. The reason why I say no is because the way the New York media is. I'm serious about that, bro.
Yeah,
The New
that's
I know,
York
fine.
but for
media. Hold on,
nah,
let
cause
me finish. Let me finish.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
To play in this city, it take a certain kind of player, bro. That's part of the reason why I like Cam Thomas. So, but John Morant is a great player. I just don't think he fits what we doing.
I know.
Um,
I get what you're saying, but ridiculous.
Henny had a
Was
little.
still 26 years
Henny,
old, Breezy. 26, man.
listen,
You know.
and he had a little dust up with you know what I'm saying, the franchise. You know, ask the coaches and this and that. Jordi Fernandez, the second year head coach, he you know what I mean, a top draft pick. His window to try to win is different from the window with us player development. I don't like it.
But Breezy, if he was a manager, let's be real. Would you pass up on the prospect?
Yes, bro.
Would
I
you
just
you
told
would pass
you
up on the prospect of John Morant? You would
bro.
pass really?
Bro, yes, bro. Why would
They,
I draft a point guard, Egor Demand, and all of these other point guards just to go get a free agent point guard that's
I'm
gonna
saying
take all they money?
crazy electrifying. You know, you can
Bro, they
still
saw
carry the
he,
team. Can
bro.
carry the team, yo.
It contradicts what I'm doing with the point guards that I drafted. It's like basically I did that, and now I'm doing this, and you know what I mean. It's really no.
nah, it don't make no sense.
The draft picks
I'm not
probably
his
go in the
crazy
trade
fan,
though.
Breezy.
It's a small.
I don't like his game like that, but
Hold on,
just
and I end up saying this.
electrifying, you know,
What we seen for our
electrifying.
success is us playing defense. We didn't beat this team, and to part on, they could have lost on purpose. But at the end of the day, the way it looks is that we not going to be a team that's going to win games because of our offense. It's going to be because of the effort on defense. But go ahead. Oh shit, I'm finna end the show, man. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do more content later today, but I'm gonna end the show. I'm gonna clip this show up, man. It said a lot of dope shit tonight. I want the AI to clip
Early.
this for sure.
Nah, sure.
Yo,
Nah,
Breezy,
I can't wait though. So it's good.
Breezy, I get what you're saying though, Breezy. Also, he is 6'2". I get what you're saying. He's a
Yeah.
small
All right,
guy.
so
He's a small guy.
Hold on. Yeah, we
Yo.
gonna get to all of that. And listen to the Shout to DJ for pulling up. Shout to Python. Shout to Brooklyn LM. Shout to Scott. Shout to Jamal. Shout to Big Pre. Shout to Ice.
I'm gonna
Shout to
play it back. I got
TV.
you.
Shout to John. You know what I'm saying? I hope I ain't forget nobody. Shout to everybody on the panel. Shout to Nets fans. We the best fans. You know what I'm saying? Shout to the chat. Shout to all y'all. And yeah, man. We're gonna be back with more content.